individual
How long we
pages.
gonna last on Amazon tonight?
Oh, somebody has switched angle. Hey, everybody, we're live, but we're not ready yet, so we'll see you very shortly. Happy Friday. Let's make this.
Live from Los Angeles, it's Friday night. It's time for the Kruse Control Show, and here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Friday, December 20th, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a great week. You kicked some ass, took some names. You're back here again, having a great time. We're going to celebrate because the holidays are coming up very soon. Christmas is around the corner. And it's Friday. We're having a great time. I'm so happy to see you here, as always. And I'm just excited because it is like our holiday show, because I don't think we're going to be on until after Christmas after this. So appreciate having you as always. Excited to have a good night as always. And joining us back, everybody, from at 3Gs, everybody. We know him, we love him. Mr. Ronald Todd Woodward. How's it going,
guys?
Ron?
How are you?
Good. How you doing, Ron?
Doing well, thank you. Getting ready for the holidays.
So good to see you, Ron. How your week been?
Week's been good. I'm going to try not to eat on camera tonight like I had just said to you. Week's been good, just counting down for Christmas, and a couple little surprises in store that once they take off, we'll talk about it.
And you here, Ryan?
You know what it is, Brian. Brian knows, but nobody else does.
Some little things. I'm excited to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Ron. Looking good. You feeling good?
Yep.
For everybody out there, I know it was Torbit's first dance last week. Was it last week or week before?
It was last week, yeah.
Yeah, last week. How did that go?
He had a great time. He was actually kind of forthright in what he was telling me. He told me some things. He didn't just keep it all. But he's been on the phone with his new girlfriend ever since.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All the time.
Round of applause for Torbit.
He is Kirby.
Well, that's great. We're happy to hear that, Ron.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking good, man. Happy Friday.
Happy
Friday. It's going to be fun. Also, of course, you know he's here. He's our tech director. He's the man with the shiny vest, Mr. G.R. Waters, our Thursday Daddy. How's it going, G.R.?
Better now, Brian. Got the drink going on.
That's what you want, G.R. That's what you want. How was your day, man?
Good. I ate my own words earlier today. I watched Red 1 and actually liked it.
Oh, see? I didn't mind Red 1. I didn't mind it at all.
Daddy, thirsty daddy.
Who's your daddy?
Who your daddy, thirsty
awesome.
daddy?
GR,
it's you, Peppy.
You know, it didn't do that. We'll talk about there in the breaking news. It didn't do that well in theaters, but I think that what they did after the fact is pretty amazing. So I enjoy it. It's a holiday season. Everybody's watching stuff. We're looking for new content that has to do with Santa Claus or elves or, you know, anything that deals with. Oh, come on, GR. Come on, GR. Good to see you, GR.
Thank you. Good to be here.
It's okay. It's okay. We have to have one Grinch, right, GR? One Grinch.
Yeah.
It's
Scrooge. Get it right.
Scrooge. Our Scrooge. Yes, our Scrooge. Also, happy to have her back, everybody. She's been producing her own programs quite a bit. Actor, director, writer, also on top of that, producer, also on top of that, I would say musician and entertainer of all worlds. But welcome back, Miss Laura Brancala. How you doing, Laura?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me back. I tried to match GR in formality tonight. It's Friday. So the makeup's done,
welcome to the show.
and the outfit's on. It's the girl among boys. So I have to come representing well.
Look fantastic, Laura. How you been? How was your week? Was it good?
Yeah, busy. It's still busy. I had so many freaking meetings and stuff today. I love it. I'm so glad I'm part of this Hollywood machine. But I remember when I moved to LA, I called home and was just like, everything in LA is so fast. Everything's so fast. And it's still fast.
It never ends. It doesn't slow down. We can tell it to slow down, Laura. We're like, hey, give us a break. And there's like, no. Once the machine goes, that's it.
Next year, you're off the grid then. You have to keep up or get out, you know?
Well, I hope next year is good. I hope next year is great, right? This has been a tough year for a lot of people in this town.
No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great for everyone. It's going to be great for the show and all these fabulous people that appear on it. We're going to have the best time.
We are. I'm so happy.
Sweet.
This time next year will be 25,000, Brian.
Yeah, well, we can put that out there, GR. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that. Let's make that happen. Laura, good to see you. Thank you for coming back on a Friday. Happy to have you here. It's going to be a fun show. Fridays are always fun. We're having a good time. Everything is fun on Kruse Control, right?
Yes. Double dipping this week. I'm proud.
Double dipping. Good to see you, Laura. Good to see you. Good to see you. Also, our man of the hour when it comes to the Star Trek, the Superman, the comic talk, our aficionado. He's got the touch. He's got the power. Welcome back, everybody. Mr. Jordan Sal. How's it going, Jordan?
Oh, it's going. I'm ready. That trailer, when I heard it was hitting Thursday, I called Brian up. I'm like, dude, it's hitting Thursday.
Yeah, right away you were like, dude, it's happening. I think it was early in the morning too. I woke up to a text from you. And
9
it was
a.m., dude. I was at work. I got a ping on my phone for 9 a.m. I'm like, dude, I'm checking this out.
And it's funny, I didn't even see it, I didn't really watch it right away, and everyone's talking about it, so it's it's one of those things, though, it's of course, it's been a big thing for a while. Everyone's like, what's going to happen with Superman? Because it is really the main selling point for the whole DCU moving forward. If it's not good, James Gunn might be out. I think he could be out. Could be. It's got to be good, Jordan.
The trailer is, we'll save it for
save it for the chat, but inside baseball, you feeling good about this conversation tonight?
I don't know. There was a lot of good talk on the internet. I mean, a lot of people that were skeptical were like, they believe in James Gunn now. They got the goose pimples. They got the goose pimples from this trailer.
Oh, okay, Jordan. All right, getting sassy there.
And hey, it didn't hurt remixing John Williams' score a little bit in there. Did not hurt to hear that old theme again.
We'll talk about that. Jordan. We'll talk about that. Oh yeah, we got some time till we get to that. But thank you all for being here as always on Kruse Control. Appreciate you. We're gonna have a great night. I know we're gonna have a great night as we always do. It's Friday, and on Friday we might be having a few cocktails. I'm just saying. I'm having a little Jack and Coke, and whatever you have, you have. And if you do want me to drink, you can tell me to drink. I'll go for it. I've done that before. I'll do it. Oh, do it again.
I unsolicited drank. I don't know how do you say this? Unsolicitedly drank.
Hey, that's okay. Guys, we're having a good time. It's Friday. GR's been unsoliciting drinking for the past 3 hours.
To do with GR.
No, I only started when I started getting ready to do the show. So
Okay.
An haur and a half.
I'm just hassling you, GR. Yep.
Really?
That's
You were
the start.
hassling me? I'm shocked.
I never hassle you, do I?
Let me. I'm upset because it's the holidays, and my So I drink this, like, Kruse knows about my MXD obsession. It's like a malt beverage that's like 12%. And like every holiday, he's got to be like from out of town, because every holiday he buys up the whole stash of. I call him the holiday MXD bandit, because I went to the store to get my alcohol today and it was gone.
Yeah, I think it's maybe your best friend that you don't know about yet. You'll find out one day, Jordan. Maybe you guys will be you'll meet in the grocery store that one day, grabbing that last can, and your hands will intertwine, and you'll never look back. I'm just saying, never look back.
That's more than I need to know.
Hey, Jordan, all you gotta say is what you'll have is.
You got the touch. You got the power.
You turned it off. I was like, there's not. Someone said last week there wasn't enough dancing on Kruse Control, and I was getting ready and I was warming up.
Well, there's plenty of dancing. Spider-Man.
There's dancing.
Is that what you call that, Jordan?
Jordan will do the Macarena for you later too. But thank you all for being here as always. Happy Friday. I just think of Austin Powers was like doop. That's all he does. But thank you all for being here.
And then the head.
By the rules on Friday, Brian, that calls for a drink.
It does. I'll have a drink. Anyways. The rules don't usually stay anymore. Sometimes we use the rules on a Friday, but for GR's purposes too, because Laura doesn't know what GR is responding to, and some of the audience might not know. So usually these were our rules. If you do impressions, you got to drink. You mention Ryan Reynolds, you got to drink. You talk about politics, you got to take a heavy drink. When you mention friend of the show, you drink. Bad segues, that's more for me. Someone brings up the Fast and Furious. If we argue, we drink at host discretion. And of course, a toast to all our friends at the end. That's always amazing.
In ages.
I vaguely
I know.
remember these rules.
Are those new rules? I don't remember arguments.
I mean, it's been there forever. I haven't really touched it.
25,000 viewers is what I was talking about.
That's what he wants. We got a lot going on. Thank you all for being here as always. Appreciate you. We got to keep this ship moving as always. Happy Friday. What's up, Racer X? Good to see you, man. But it doesn't matter if it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week. There's always one thing going down on Kruse Control, and that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. Talking about breaking news, Jared Leto has been cast officially as Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe show, the movie over there at Amazon. Now, they've been going back and forth. I know that Sacha Baron Cohen was being rumored for a long time, but now officially it happened like the last hour or so. It dropped online that Jared Leto will be bringing those eyes to Skeletor, and he'll be trying to stop He-Man. I hope his voice is good. I just hope his voice is good. We'll find out before you know it. But yeah, he's coming.
Gigolo Skeletor.
Joker Gigolo. Well, that's coming back. And talk about nostalgia. Ghostbusters is also coming back in an animated movie for Netflix. That's right. Netflix is already doing the animated show, kind of like the real Ghostbusters. We've been talking about that before. Doing another movie still on top of that. They haven't had much information about that, but we do know now they're saying they're going to an animated film on top of that. We're talking about a whole new Ghostbusters, like multiversal connectivity type issue happening. To me, it's crazy. I love Ghostbusters. Frozen Empire didn't do that well, though, comparatively to, of course, the last movie. And I'm kind of surprised we're getting further in this. I'm all about it. Will they bring back some of the original cast members, or will it be all new people? We'll have to wait and find out. But the Ghostbusters 80s night is happening, and I bet it'll do well, though. I think animated always says well. They want to be like Into the Spider-Verse, they're saying. The Ghostbusters into the Ghostverse, I guess we could call it. We'll have to find out if that does work out. But, also it's the holiday season, so let's talk about some holiday movies. Red One, everybody, is now the highest Amazon premiere ever. 50 million views within 4 days. 50 million within 4 days. You know what that is, though, because nobody watched it in theaters, unfortunately. So nobody watched it. I mean, it really bombed the box office. It didn't do that great, which was really kind of, I guess, frustrating, you would think, for the studio. When they dropped it, it's the holiday season. I like The Rock in this. It's fun. You got Chris Evans. You got, of course, J.K. Simmons. It says Santa Claus. And it's really kind of a fun movie. I didn't hate it. I just think the villain was miscast. I like her normally, but I think that I could have, I don't know, it's just so weird to me. The dynamics seem weird. I guess it's a comedy, so I get that, but I just don't think there'll be a Red One 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but there will be a second season for Dune Prophecy. And again, guys, you know me, I like the Dune movies. I like them so much, but I still have not delved into the show. I'm like, I don't know what it is. This is before all of that. It's like 10,000 years before the movies. I just haven't had the itch or the urge to watch this yet. And the last episode's airing this weekend. Tell me, season 2 is coming. Is it worth it? If you've seen it, do you like it? Do you love it? Is it as good as the Chalamet movies? Or is it better? If it's better, let me know and I'll check it out. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I don't know. Another show that's coming back though too is Man on the Inside. And Man on the Inside on Netflix, of course, this is one of those ones too. It's like, I kind of have a feeling that with Dan's in here, I thought it would do well. And they're already saying now that season 2 is coming. And again, I love him. He's so good, guys. I love The Good Place. Have you ever watched that? Ted Danson was so good on there. And this too, it looks like he's also great. And I'm really excited to see, because now that I hear it's coming back, that I know it's kind of be a big hit. And of course, he's a mole and a secret investigation. That's the whole idea, is an inside mole. I want to check it out. If you've seen it too, let me know. It's coming back for a second season. And unfortunately, the old man is not coming back. Sorry, guys. The old man is not coming back. This is over on FX, and I will tell you the reasoning why I think this is not coming back. And people are saying it out loud. People are saying the quiet part out loud, the delays. I mean, think about it. The first season came out, then we had like a bunch of delays. Okay, we had to shut down because of Jeff Bridges' health. That was a big thing. He had a scare with cancer, so we had to shut down. We had the pandemic. At the very early on, the pandemic happened, and shut down. And then they shut down for the WGA strike. So there were so many big gaps. The first season did great. Second season did great too, but they said, I guess FX is just like, there's just a big gap at the point where the third season would come out. There's like no point to keep coming with it. So I just think this happens. A lot of shows have been actually hurt based off these delays, as we talked about in the show before, because of strikes and the pandemic and everything. So if you're a fan of the old man, unfortunately, it's not going to come back. Sorry, GR. Sorry, GR.
Hey, us old people have to stick with it, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Stick together. And Ted Danson was great too. I'm happy for him. Somebody else that doesn't want to be in the news as much, but it's still always in the news, is Alec Baldwin about this Rust trial. And, you know, the Rust trial is done, of course. The prosecution is still trying to get an appeal to take him back to court. But now Alec Baldwin said it's time to get his side of the story out. So he wants to talk about what happened on that day, what he thought about it. He said there's more to come, more to come. And my effort now is going to be to undeniably, successfully show you an effort to tell you what happened on that day, what really happened. He's saying the media has been spinning things differently, make you hate him. And he's saying that suppressed information about the story has been amplified by all this different news media companies, and he's going to actually get it out there to tell you what's going on. I don't know. We'll see, guys. Again, I feel like they're not going to go back to court. There is this whole push for it. This whole thing with the Rust trial, we've talked about it so many times on the show, so many times. I feel like there was a moment, it was like almost every week it was like a Rust update, just like Diddy news. I feel like it's always happening. He was our old Diddy. That's who he was. But I think that there is more to Jordan's like, there is more to come. Old man Diddy. Old man Diddy. Laura, do you think this is going to come back into the news more? You think that they're going to get him to go back to court? I mean, it's a whole thing.
You know, I don't know if they'll get him to come back to court, but I know that 2020 previously covered Rust and the Alec Baldwin perspective. So I'm interested to see if it turns into a documentary or a movie where we do see more, because, you know, I mean, even with 2020, it was an hour and probably 40 something minute special, because they put their commercials in 2 hours total runtime. And I'm a huge 2020 fan, so I did watch this episode. But I do think there's a story to be told from the Kruse perspective, and it's not always told that way. And I don't think that, just my opinion, Brian could probably tell you, like, I have a lot of legalese in my past. I don't think that Alec Baldwin is liable in any way. This is a stunt coordination issue. It's a problem that doesn't really have anything to do with him. But is there potential to make media off of it and make money off of it? Yes. So you'll probably see it come back up, whether that's in news media or documentary style or both. If we could revisit it and make money, as I've said continuously on the show, it will come back up.
Yeah. I think there's no way around it. It's going to come back in the news more and more. We thought it was done before, and then the appeal is happening again. And I'm like, Alec Baldwin, man, get ready for 2025. I think you're right, Laura. I think there's going to be more to come for this. We'll have to see. I have to see how it changes and what happens and how it develops, but I'm interested to see. So, I don't know. Maybe Jamie Lee Curtis can solve this mystery as she comes in to be Murder, She Wrote right now, because Jamie Lee Curtis is up to play the main part Angela Lansbury used to play back in the day on Murder, She Wrote, which I kind of like this casting. I kind of am excited, but I love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's a friend of the show. She's so nice. She's a nice human being. She cares about people. And honestly, for her to do a TV show like this and play Jessica Fletcher, I think I'd be all about this. For the young kids out there, if you don't know what Murder, She Wrote is, it's kind of like, it did 12 seasons, by the way, on CBS. 12 seasons about her being a fictional writer about murder mysteries, but also solving crimes too. It was actually a lot of fun. But I think it's going to be more fun is Death of a Unicorn. Anybody see this trailer? Anybody watch this trailer?
I did.
Right,
I watched
right?
it because you sent it out. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, they hit a
Sounds like
unicorn.
it looks dumb.
Come on, Jordan. They hit a unicorn, and then they're trying to harness the unicorn's power to live forever and to solve cancer and to take care of themselves. And more unicorns are trying to murder these people. What? Harness that horn. Harness the horn, Ron. Harness the
Ryan,
horn.
are we showing that trailer tonight? Because I do think we should.
I do.
Crazy.
I think we should. I didn't grab it though, unfortunately, but I think it would be nice. Maybe there's a moment that I could throw it in. I will. If there's a moment during our hot takes, I'll throw it in there.
I mean, if
During
you
hot
can't,
takes.
that'd be okay too.
No, we should watch it. I want
Jordan.
that trailer.
Jordan
Yeah,
does not
Great
want it.
trailer.
Well,
It's a great
out
show.
of all this panel, who's the only one that thought The Crow was going to be a shit?
Oh, well, I think we all were kind of iffy about that. You weren't here. We were all a little iffy about The Crow. I still have not seen it. I kind of want to see just cause, you
Is
know?
it free anywhere yet?
It's got to be. It's got to be
don't
somewhere.
waste your time, Brian.
Oh, come on, GR. Give him a chance.
Somebody else told me who's not a big Crow fan. They just seen the original, but they love horror films and those type of movies. And
Yeah.
she watched it, says it was trash.
Wow.
Well, a lot of us like horror
That's a
films in
polite
here.
way of putting it.
I like horror
It
films
is.
and TV series.
I like them too.
From and Teacup. I don't know if we've talked about those on show, but those are like really fantastic, terrifying
Teacup?
horror series. Teacup, which is on
I've never
Peacock,
seen them.
and that's
Peacock.
also it's got some UFO type stuff going on. And
Peacock
then
Peacock on Peacock.
From is made by the creators of Lost. And we've already established they're all not dead. They're not dead. So it's fine. You can watch From.
Yeah, but
It's
can they
literally
stick
the
the
most-
end? Can they stick the landing of the ending, or is it going to be like another Lost?
I don't care because, honest to God, I don't know if anyone in our audience is watching From can like make a little comment, but it is literally the most terrifying TV show I've ever watched. I like watch it alone, and I watch with my thumbs in my ears and my hands over my eyes, and I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
How do you watch something with your hand over your eyes? Or,
Like a kid.
Like
Yeah,
this.
was you ever a child?
There's sequels. You need to close them.
no,
Don't
I
be
was
scared.
born old.
Don't be scared. But I know. Like, I love horror movies. So yeah, I'd be like, I'm not watching, but I'm watching. GR wasn't scared during The Exorcist. I know that. He's told me that story a million times. He laughed during The Exorcist.
Oh my God. The Omen got me. The Omen. Oh.
But Ron, I do.
Six of us from the teams went to see the original in Honolulu, and we had people throwing up over there, and we were just all cracking up watching the whole thing.
Different time, GR. And of course, you guys are seeing a lot different things than we are seeing in that movie, right? Different times.
Yeah,
I would-
that's true.
I would say. But I know what one of Ron's favorite franchises are, right, Ron? Scream, right?
Are we already on that?
And Courtney
We
Cox
already
is coming back for Scream officially, everybody.
Yes,
that was
she
one of
is.
those things. Well, we kind of knew in September, I think it was. There was a whole
Yes.
thing about her negotiating. She'd gotten the script. She hadn't officially been announced, but now it's official out there. They have said that, yes, she is coming back. She got the script. She's excited about it. Also, Mason Gooding's coming in, too, also to be on Scream. So, I mean, if you're excited about
Nevi
this.
Campbell too.
And Nev Campbell, I mean, yeah, to bring the team back together. I'm excited
Courtney's making
for
more than
people.
Nev.
What was that, Ron?
Courtney makes more than Nev on this.
Yeah, probably. I bet she does. But I mean, because they really wanted her back. They're negotiating back and forth. It's happening. And I know, Ron, you're super stoked, aren't you, Ron?
So happy. Yes.
Now we got to do next, Ron, is have her come back for something with friends, right?
Oh, just
please
never come
no.
back for anything. I mean, I love watching her on IG, so that's fine. I still get my daily dose of Courtney.
Hey.
No, well, she's great. She's great. And you know what, Ron, you're excited about this. You know what GR is excited about?
So you're excited about it.
A new Chitty Chitty Bang Bang coming, everybody. Chitty Chitty Bang
yeah.
Bang's coming.
Kitty, kitty, bang, bang.
I'm sorry. Yeah, don't get me
Amazon
started.
MGM Studios reimagining, and they're calling Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, reimagining this family pick about an inventor who makes a flying car that can also be on the water, can travel the world like this. It was a big movie moving back in the day, back in early on. And the thing is, like
1968.
1968, you're right, GR. And the trailer with Dick Van Dyke is hilarious. You wanna have fun? Watch that trailer. I sent everybody for the show because it's just like, it's so like, in a world when an inventor loves everything and he has 2 children and it's great. And then all of a sudden the world goes crazy, but song can save the day. And I'm like, what is this trailer? But Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I don't know why you're going to reboot this out of all the things. Dick Van Dyke is still alive and he's probably like, guys, what are you doing? But it is happening.
I know who's going to
He
be.
could be
throwing up.
Chalamet's perfect. Chalamet's perfect for this.
Chalamet, and then maybe Dick Van Dyke can come back and play the grandfather.
Oh,
Because there's a grandfather, right? There's a grandfather in this, so maybe he can play the grandfather part. That'd be kind of fun. It'd be a little twist.
Dick
That's
would
the
be
thing.
playing the great grandfather.
I like how I was in the host box for a minute, Brian. Don't think I didn't see that. It was a and I was like, I'm gonna host the show.
I'm swapping around. I'm swapping. Hey, Laura, we're all friends here. That's all I can say. We're all friends. And Friends is coming back in its own form. The Friends reality has debuted. I don't know if you guys saw Fast Friends. It came out yesterday. I watched the first episode. I don't know if Ron saw it yet because I know this is excited for Ron too. And it's the whole thing about Ron, I don't know if you're gonna love it. It's interesting. I feel like it's again, some of these people that are on it, like I feel like they're not that good. I'm like, you should have like, there's Friends fans that know this trivia inside and out. And some of the trivia seems so simple to me. I'm like, of course it's a Joey. Like, there's like one sequence where they have to go into like Joey and Chandler's chairs. And then they put like a jersey on, they put in like a Chandler shirt on, and then they have to like do a whole thing where, is it a Joey line or is it a Chandler line? And then whoever it says, have to like recline in your chair and say, oh, it's Chandler, oh, it's Joey. But I feel like it's some kind of simple games if you ask me. I think you can almost guess sometimes, like too simple to guess as opposed to actually like diving in deep. The one thing that was most fascinating to me was there is one where they have like, they play a clip, and at the end of the clip, they say like, and what's the next line that happens in the scene, right? And so that would be a little bit more challenging, I think, for people that just if you're a fan of Friends, maybe you would know what it is, but maybe most people wouldn't, you know. But you know, it's okay. Whitney Cummings, it's okay. I was expecting a little bit more. Again, they're on the sets of Friends. They built them again, and they choose people that are like a brother and sister. Like, of course, we have with we have like Ross and my mind right now. We have like the whole
What is she? What is it? Her show?
She's hosting, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's great. I like her, and she's fun.
Love
She
her.
even comes
Did
into
a
like
great line about a couple that they were arguing over the show, and she goes, she thinks they're really going to stay together.
oh.
I'm looking at my pre-show notes, and it just says like you can't see them because it can't focus on this. It says Friends, don't touch it. That's scary. Why are you touching that? Stop touching Friends. People are crazy about that show. They're insane about that show.
Not all of us.
Put something out that is gonna even stand up like remotely to that. I know it's blurred, Jonathan. I'm just.
Come on, Jonathan.
I'm running off. It's like it's got to blur the background, and if it's not my face, then it doesn't know what to do. But seriously, it does say fast Friends equals scary equals don't touch it.
yeah.
I
Don't touch
think
it.
anyone should be touching Friends. Don't touch it. Come on, look at that cast. You're gonna get someone as good as that cast, as good even, not better, as good. Forget it.
I mean, it seems like
Forget
it's totally something
Yeah,
different.
it's just
Well, they're trying to make these people kind of be like the same dynamic in a lot of ways, but it is a little different. But it's just, I don't know. But it seems like it's not necessary. I don't know. Maybe some people will love it. I watched the first episode. I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, we did this. It's a thing. And also the fact that Warner Ranch is gone, where the fountain was at, is weird because they put the fountain on like a green screen. Like, yeah, we're kind of in the same spot, but it looks really bad. Like the CG looks really bad. And I'm like, no. I guess.
Oh, budget.
I just give it this. That's all I give it. You know.
Did we learn nothing from Saved by the Bell, the new class? We need to do that again. Like,
Oh my
A
god!
lot of people watch that.
The new class. The college years were great. That's why I said the college years were great.
Who has the Friends thing? What network? Who has it?
It's on Max.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Max. Ron's gonna check it out. Let me know what you think, Ron. I'm interested. But you know what? You know who is the man of the hour today? That's Tom Cruise, everybody. Because Tom Cruise has been given, the U.S. Navy has given Tom Cruise the highest civilian honor of all time here. And also, he's a top civilian award. Look, he's super excited about this because all of his dedication in film to showcase the military and, of course, showcase it in a nice light. And have Tom Cruise saving missions between Mission Impossible, A Few Good Men, Top Gun. Like, they said that, you know what? You've done a lot for us. We gave him the highest civilian award ever. And Tom Cruise is probably super excited about this. Since 86, he's been doing a bunch of stuff, helping out the spread the word of the military. And I know Tom Cruise is probably super excited. But you know what, everybody? A lot of breaking news. A lot.
Puffy.
He looks a little puffy.
He can be puffy. He's allowed. He's been on TV for like 40 years.
He can be puffy.
He's gonna get those cortisol levels down. That's what you gotta do.
A lot of boat.
Yeah.
He can be puffy.
Yeah. Hey, leave Tom alone, Ron. Leave Tom alone.
Clearly.
They gave the award to the wrong Kruse. Oh, I'm Kruse, not Kruse.
Oh, yes. Breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Whew, we gotta keep this ship moving, everybody, and everybody has to have their opportunity to say more about these hot takes. There's a lot going on. So now it's that time for that 1 minute on the clock where all my guests get that 1 minute. Tell me what to say is there. Hot takes. Let's do it. All right, everybody, now it's that time for those hot takes. This is the time to put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute to bring out all their hot takes on the latest breaking news. We have like 12 topics. I added Skeletor to this for a 13th topic. If you missed Skeletor, I'm totally fine on that. Again, I'm not going to buzz you. I'm not going to take you off the screen. I'm going to give those pop-in circumstance of fireworks. Those are your hot takes. Comes down to the audience to decide who is the winner of hot takes. Not me, not you. Well, I guess it is you. Not Jordan, not Peppy, not GR. It's you as the audience. You tell us who is going to win our hot takes today. So let's go over to our panel. Let's go to our panel. oh, Queen. Oh, Queen. That's a hot take right there, Queen. That's a hot take.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's awesome. Anyways, all right, Ron. Who's going to go first with the hot takes tonight? What do you think?
Oh, let's throw Laura right into it.
I'm excited. I took notes. I got my blurry notes. People don't even think this is a thing. I've got things written here. It's not a blurry piece.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I hope they're not as blurry at your house.
That's a hot take from the thirsty daddy right there. Hot take. All right, Laura, here we go. First one, getting into the hot spot. I'm excited for you. It's going to be amazing. Are you ready for these hot takes? Are you excited?
Yeah. I'm so excited.
All right, Laura, let's make this happen. Okay, hot take time. Hot takes. You feeling good? I'm taking a breath myself.
Yeah.
All right. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, here I go. Okay, so Jared Leto, Skeletor, his eyelashes are too long. He shouldn't play Skeletor. I hope his eyelashes don't match his voice. Ghostbusters animated. Oh my god, so good for the kids. What iteration is it though? Like, what history is it? We don't know. Red One. The highest premiere. That's amazing. I have mixed feelings about whether or not it deserved that. I thought it was a Bruce Willis movie. Wrong. I will watch it. Dune Prophecy, lady-centric. Love it, support it, go. Go Dune, keep going. Man on the Inside. Ted Danson is like gold. Put that guy on anything, he's amazing, awesome. The Old Man, Jeff Bridges, it's very respectful of his cancer recovery. Don't do another season, let that guy rest. Rust, Alec Baldwin, no, you guys heard my take on that already. Jamie Lee, Murder, She Wrote, yes, go. She's an amazing substitute. It will live up to the legend. Death of a Unicorn is insane. I love the trailer. Courtney Cox for Scream, yeah, match J-Lo, or J-Lo for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Chitty Chitty, go for it. Just do it. Made money. Fast Friends, Scary Don't Touch It. Tom Cruise, yay!
Great hot takes, Laura.
I always pronounce the bomb explosion. I always get to the explosion. But it always
It goes so fast. That's what I mean.
You'll probably
I did
win.
see the Tom Cruise
You'll
thing
win.
when
Don't worry about it.
Came out and he was like glowing, and I was like, "Yay! Look at him. He deserves that. He is a celebrity that deserves military honors."
I know. Tom Cruise is a man. He's always doing everything for everybody. Come on,
Wait,
GR. Don't be jealous of Tom Cruise.
Wait, Brian, my only question for you is, when is the military going to honor you for you and your service to Tom Cruise and Paul Rudd and everyone else?
Top Gun 3. Top Gun 3. That's when we're going to do that. Yeah, after we kick those tires and light those fires.
I'll tell Tom for you.
What was that, Jordan?
Nothing. I said, didn't you
Nothing.
bring the plane?
Hey, calm down. Calm down. That's
I think
inside
for
information.
military awards, you have to have served. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's true.
Tom
It's a
served
civilian
on-
award, GR.
Yeah, it's
You
super.
served on-
Yeah, he got. I know
Yeah,
which one he
got
got. I mean, but I was telling
GR's
Laura, you don't get military awards if you haven't served.
Yeah, well, I think it's awesome that Tom Cruise is being respected. That's it, you know. He's like the last movie star, and he has done a lot. He's trying to make people believe in the military still too, and he's also going to these aircraft carriers. He's showcasing it in a way a lot of people don't do that anymore. GR, right?
No,
It's good
no.
for them.
What Tom's done is great. I was just letting her know you don't get a military award. It's a civilian award.
I think Timothy Chalamet is
being acknowledged by the military. Don't make me break it down.
No,
GR,
Ron.
too much.
Sorry, I'm
You
military.
It's 13 items in 60 seconds. You guys, you're gonna feel it tonight. It's hot. It is the
It's
hottest.
fast.
It is
You
burning.
get 4.7 seconds to take. What are you whining about?
Hey Ron, I feel like you have to send it to Jordan right now. I feel
Maybe
like you have to send it to
what I was
Jordan.
thinking.
Number in less than 7 seconds.
totally what I was thinking. Jordan, it's yours.
You can tell how much he wants it right now, right? You can
Oh,
tell. Come on, Superman. Get that smile on. Come on, Superman. Make it happen. Come on. You're the man of steel tonight. You got to be the man of hot takes. You
All
got
right.
yourself. You believe in yourself.
Let's do this.
All right, Jordan, here we go. Get those hot takes. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Jared Leto, good for him, but he ain't no Frank Langella. I mean, that's my Skeletor right there. Ghostbusters, cool. Is it the real Ghostbusters? That'd be even better. Red One, I knew it was. It's a family film. I knew it was gonna be big. Dune Prophecy, never seen Dune. I still gotta catch up on that. A Man on the Inside, cool. Never seen it. The Old Man, another one. Never seen it. Canceled. More to come in the Rust case. That's not shocking. Jamie Lee Curtis and Murder, She Wrote. Never liked the original. I was too young for it. Death of a Unicorn trailer. Like I said, it looked like hot garbage. Courtney Cox. That's awesome. I love Courtney Cox. Since Masters of the Universe, bringing it back to Skeletor. And I just lost my damn freaking list.
Chitty
Here we
Chitty.
go. Look,
Oh,
news. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Friends reality show debuts. That's cool. Tom Cruise awarded. Of course he's gonna be awarded. He's a running man.
get it, Jordan. Get it, Jordan. Great hot takes.
Somehow got that.
Great hot takes, Jordan. Great,
Good
great,
looking member of the family got on the show there.
Yeah, Jess is rooting me on here.
Get it, Jensen. Get it. Happy hot takes. Those are great hot takes again.
Courtney Cox's first very movie, Masters of the
Yeah.
Universe.
Oh, we got Peppy's getting feisty, everybody. All right, Ron. Ron's not Superman right there. Hold on a second. I got to take care of the dogs fast. Ron,
Yes,
tell us
yes.
something good. Tell us something good and fresh.
Something good starts with a G and ends with an R.
Good. Starts with a G and N.
Ron, I think you have to keep talking.
Oh, that's what I'm going with. Well, I'm,
Brian left.
Oh, there he
okay,
is.
so that's
Okay.
All right, that was good and fresh. Appreciate you.
You did it.
All right, Ron, who's going next in the hot takes? You gonna do it, or send it over to the salty, sassy, sophisticated, hot daddy, sophisticated, thirsty daddy, GR?
Funky, sassy, sophisticated. Yes, you're getting it.
Say, all right, GR, how you feeling about these hot takes? Feeling good?
Oh yeah. Got a couple of comments.
Okay. All right, here we go, GR. Get ready. Get prepared. I know you are. Whew, it's hot take time, GR. Get serious. I can tell you're serious, right? You serious? Feeling good?
Oh yeah, I'm serious.
All right. Here we go, GR. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Ghostbusters animated feels right, but they have a lot to live up to. Red One, I ate my own words. I actually liked it. I watched it today. It's great. Dune Prophecy, I'll pass on it. That doesn't feel right. A Man on the Inside, anything with Ted Danson, I'll watch. The Old Man, done. Way too many interruptions to have any flow. Ross Baldwin better shut his mouth, or he's going to put both feet in it like every other actor that thinks they can talk about things. Jamie Lee, a great cast. Death of a Unicorn sounds interesting, and as they said in the thing, it's rather gruesome. You can figure that one out if you've seen it. Courtney Cox and everybody back for Scream 7. Well, sorry, but I missed the first 6. I'll probably miss this one. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Why mess with a classic? Friends Reality. Hard pass for me. Kruse, he earned the award. He's got a right to it. Skeletor's easy. Delegaf.
Great hot takes, GR.
Oh yeah.
It's like Delegap. That's it. Woo! Great hot takes, GR. That's a Thirsty Daddy's hot takes, everybody. And he's feeling good, feeling fresh, huh, GR? Superman's
I'm
flying.
feeling fresher every drink I take.
All right, it's down to Ron now, everybody.
Like Superman there.
Yeah, Jensen. Jensen's trying to get these hot takes in too. What's up, Jensen? All right, Ron. How you feeling? Is it hot take time for you?
I feel great, man. I feel great.
I believe in you, Ron.
Direction.
Okay, you're trying something different tonight? I know we're trying to win these hot takes, man. I believe you.
This is not going to get me to win it. No. But I'm still doing something different.
Come on, Ron. You got that twinkle in your eye. You're looking good.
I like that. Okay.
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
All right, Ron. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Because everybody knows my love of Courtney, let's just go to category 9, Courtney Cox. Let's talk about her. One of my favorite stories from Courtney is she was talking about Ed. She's very good friends with Ed Sheeran, and he came into town and he stays at her place. And she collects masks or something, or he collects them for her. So he ordered several bondage masks and hung them on this wall in her house. She gets home, she sees them, blah, ha, 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 it's a joke. Well, he billed them to her Amazon account. That was funny. She loved it. Okay. So we're not going to go anywhere else with that because Ghostbusters, it's just Courtney, man. Ghostbusters, okay, that's cool. Red One, I didn't see it. Dune Prophecy, I'm not going to see it. A Man on the Inside, I don't know what that is. Old Man, that's too bad. More to come, Bus. Okay, let's just go to Jamie Lee Curtis. Excellent. That's great news. Tom Cruise, good for you. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Death of a Unicorn, I got to see this trailer. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Great hot takes, Ron. Woo!
Thank you.
How's it feel, Ron?
Feels great.
Woo! Great hot takes, Ron. Great hot takes.
Thanks.
You did it.
Oh. All right, everybody. We got those hot takes in right now. Nobody left standing.
Laura won. We already
I'm
know
gonna start the poll. It's to come down to the audience, Ron. You could still win.
Laura
I mean, anybody could win. Anybody could win right now.
Make your vote. How many viewers are on right now, Brian?
252 right now.
There's 252 votes to be won. Make your case.
Yes, and we're just hanging out. We're having a good time right now. Ron, you could still win. It's anybody's ball game right now. It really is.
Totally anybody's
Thanks
ball
for
game.
coming on to the show.
I got
Peppy.
fine.
Hey, Ron, maybe if you don't win, you know who probably did it?
Did
Did
he?
you? Did he did it?
Did he did
Yeah,
it?
thanks, Peppy.
Did it?
Anyways, great hot takes again across the board. The unicorn trailer, I know, like, I was trying to get it so I could. I've been trying to download it. It's just hard to do while I'm live. I'm trying to do it, but it's not giving it to me.
Something. I was like, I really want the people to see it. It's
I want to see it.
I have a
My
site
hot
that I
take
go
was
to,
a
but
line from the trailer, Brian.
what's that?
It was rather girthsome.
Girthsome. Oh,
rather girthsome.
Girthsome, big girth,
I
yeah.
haven't heard that since Saturday night.
Yeah, we got it. Girth.
Oh, that girth.
There's a girthy dog.
There's the girth.
Okay.
Look at the size of that noggin.
So Jordan, Ghostbusters, right, man? Ghostbusters animated feature. We have an animated series coming already on Netflix.
Right.
Now doing an animated movie. Is that too much animation, or is that not enough animation for you?
I don't care less as long as the story's good. I like
You were
animation.
you were a fan of the real Ghostbusters, right?
I wasn't. I have the whole DVD collection of real Ghostbusters. I
Well, there
was
you
a
go.
fan of real Ghostbusters.
So if we do this show, is there any world you think that the original cast come back because it is animated?
I don't know because the original cast. I mean, it was a cartoon show back in the day. They didn't use the original cast for that.
Yeah.
I mean, they
It's a
don't
valid
have
point.
to. I mean, they could bring
But-
back the voice actors for real Ghostbusters. I mean,
That would be kind of cool. Actually, those people probably love it too. You know what I mean? The cast
Yeah,
again.
They're still
look what happened-
alive.
yeah,
well,
if they're
look
still
at
alive.
look at that X-Men show that came back, X-Men '97. All those like everybody that was alive came back, and they were happy to be back
Everybody
to
that was
work. You know.
alive. And the voice actors they found to replace the ones that weren't alive were pretty accurate.
Pretty spot on. I thought it was great. I think what they're doing there is awesome. And I love the idea of bringing back some of these original shows to continue forward. I think they should be doing that with real Ghostbusters as it is. If you're going to do that, just continue it on, you know, as opposed to Jordan, those aren't toys, are they, behind you?
Whoa, the toys behind me? Those
Yeah.
are hot toys, man. You get them from. I think they're out of Japan. They're expensive.
Yeah, Jordan spends a lot on his action figures there, don't you, Jordan?
I do. My wife's
Lord-
gonna kill me. She probably could buy a house with what I got in here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I remember, like, I mean, sometimes I talk to his wife, she's like, he better not order a damn figure again. And all of a sudden, Jordan's like, I got another one coming tomorrow. She doesn't know about it yet.
Pre-order, man. It's gotta come. I mean, you gotta stay up with it. I got my. Where is it here? I got my Christopher Reeve Superman back there, along with my Brandon Routh.
There you go. For all eras, all
Well, if
eras.
you end up
I
dead,
got
we'll
'em
know
all.
who did it.
Yeah, Diddy did it. Laura, think about that unicorn trailer, though. We're bringing it up constantly. Jordan hates it. You're excited about. But what about the trailer? Are you excited about?
I hated it.
A24.
I like that it's weird. I love weird stuff, right? Like I like weird people. I like weird shows. I just like out there stuff. I like when people take something that there's expectations around or a world built around and they like blow it all up and make something completely new out of it. And there are some aspects of Unicorn or Death of a Unicorn that are scary. There's a shot at the end with like a black curled lip demon looking unicorn mouth and I'm like, yes, can we do the dark side? And I do like taking the mythology of the unicorn, right? This like all magical creature that can cure cancer and can whatever and like eternal life. And you know, humans are greedy and we like take those things. And I just love media that
Really?
reflects back the consequences of being a greedy society and greedy like species, right?
Yeah, I agree. The thing is, like, you got a great cast in here too. On top of that, Laura, the idea of like, if unicorns were real, if they were, which would take, they could be, but if they were real, what kind of ramifications would it change on the real world too? And if you could like get those unicorn blood, where they use in the trailer to start curing people, it's a very fast A24 again. It's A24. They always
Because
find these great
A24,
concepts.
Of course, A24
Yeah.
is pumping out these great little like sub-note movies that are, if you're in the horror community, in the independent community, like they're worth watching. I'm trying to think of some of these things. Like M. Night just put out like a lower key movie. It was Old that I watched and I was like, I would have never known it was M. Night. And I watched it to the end and I loved the story. And I thought it was interesting because like they didn't go over the top in budget. But then I watched it and I was like, damn, the story is like really impacting and good. And then I found out it was M. Night. And I was like, dang. And I think there is this, oh man, did any of you guys see The Platform? Japanese movie, I guess, a psychological thriller that was like about, there's this prison and it has different levels. And the platform starts at the top and it's full of enough food to feed the whole prison. But it starts and stops at different levels. And as it goes down, it gets picked bare. And it's like through about this like prisoner that's moving through these levels. Have you guys seen? Has anyone seen this?
I have not seen that in the chat. Anybody see that? Let us know. That's fascinating. I had never heard of this.
It's a hard watch. If you're, I will say it's not so gory that I think it's not like Saw level or something, but it is the guy who's on it that's the main character is reading Don Quixote the whole time. And there is some deep level thought behind a movie that isn't a blockbuster budget, but gets its message across well done. And I'm hoping that Death of the Unicorn does that, because I'm seeing like the societal messages being attached to the trailer, and that's what excites me.
Do you want to watch a trailer? Should we watch a trailer?
Yes,
It was great, and it wasn't blood.
All right.
Brian.
All right.
It was
Well,
the ground up horn.
The horn. That's what it was. All right. Let's watch the trailer.
Ridley, are you okay?
It kind of felt like it was showing me something. I get this feeling I don't think we're supposed to be here.
A24
donated this entire nature preserve, and they care about a lot of things, not just pharmaceuticals.
Fine. I will sit there and smile.
Sorry, we're late.
What happened? You walked from the airport or what?
It's perfect timing.
I need you to act like everything is fine.
Is there something in your car?
It's Jordan's
Species
unicorn.
in this area are rare.
Hornicorn.
What exactly are we saying this is, though?
I think we know exactly what it is.
A horse-like mammalia.
With some sort of protrusion or a
Good
growth.
warlock.
It's a fucking unicorn.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts.
Is this Zaz from Gotham?
Yep.
I don't think that we're supposed to have this.
He's done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you kind of
We need to study it.
Whatever it is, it seems to be the cure for cancer.
Cancer? That's the biggest one.
An opportunity for greatness, for immortality. I've never been so alive.
Dad, please
I love
just
him.
listen to me. We need to give the little one back. Okay, bad things will happen.
There are two of them?
They're gonna kill us.
I'll do whatever I have to take care of you. You would retreat in the face of opportunity.
That horn was rather girthsome.
There it was.
It was very gruesome.
Oh, is this a sci-fi movie?
I guess this, in a way.
No.
There's that
You
unicorn in it.
misinterpret me. Is this on the Sci-Fi Channel? With
Oh.
Sharknado?
Oh,
yet.
Jordan.
It's their Netflix or something.
Is this with Kieran Ziering or whatever his name is from 90210? Is
No, that's Sharknado.
That's pretty much the same thing I just fucking watched.
Jordan's not excited about it. I can't wait to see this. I think it looks
can't
really
wait.
cool.
I love it.
It looks
Dude,
fun. It
Taya
looks
Leone just does it for me, man.
That's her name. Yes.
Point,
So
her
good to see her.
character, like her whole like.
It's gruesome,
Well,
though.
Rather gruesome.
it's very
Very
gruesome.
Taya Leone.
This is just like Red
Nobody
One.
can
Nobody's
fault
going to
David
the theater to
Duchovny
watch
for being into that. I gotta shut my door. There's dogs fighting in my house. Hold on.
I think people will watch this, Jordan. But again, at the end of the day, Death of the Unicorn's coming, and also what's coming is our hot take winner of the evening. I ended the chat or ended the poll right now, so we do have a winner of hot takes, and I'm excited to say, without further ado, drum roll, please. Our hot take winner for this Friday edition of Kruse Control is Miss Laura Broncala. Congratulations, Laura!
I was ready. I took notes. I pre-researched.
Everybody in the chat saying they'd watch this garbage at home.
Oh, come on, Jordan. I'll go to the theater to see that for sure. I go to a theater.
I'll go with
Ju-
you.
If nothing else, just
Gotta
for
go
that
with both
one
of you.
line.
Come on, Ron, let's go. Ron, let's
Come on,
go. Bring your green.
all of us. Let's go. Let's come on. Field trip.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, I'm there.
Votes.
Congratulations, Laura. Great hot takes.
Have fun. I was ready. That was a lot of hot take topics. I don't know.
It's a lot.
I thought everyone was gonna feel the pressure, but maybe it's just me. I was like, oh, I got so much to say in so little time.
We had 15 one time, and Ron called me. He's like, 15, Brian, 15. I'm sorry. He goes, never again. I did that again. Never again.
That's 4 seconds. You got so much time to say.
That was like before you were coming on, Jordan. That's right before you started coming on.
I thought we had 15 when I did, or was it 14? We did a long one.
Maybe, but great hot takes, everybody. Might have been. Got a lot to talk about as always. Happy Friday, everybody. And big thing happening, of course, is if you guys have been, watching, seeing, Sonic 3 came out, everybody. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is out. And on top of that, too, apparently they have an idea for a Sonic 4, which almost like Sonic 4 already. Can we talk about that?
Sonic 3 just came out.
I can tell.
I know. Sonic 3 just dropped. I saw it last night. I went and saw it. I had to see the fastest Sonic Alive again one more time, but Paramount said now, right when it came out, yes, we are moving forward with a Sonic 4. And right now they're getting early development. They have a release date for it too. They're like, it's coming out in like 2026. 2026 in the spring of 2026. So it's not even like
whole timeline? It's already
a whole timeline. Yeah. I know. They're like, we're going for it right now. They're projecting to make good money over this opening weekend. We're looking at like 60 million here. Now, overseas doesn't come out till Christmas Day, so we're waiting to find out more about that. I'm just shocked, like, we're jumping into this. I mean, I know GR is joking about it, but I'm like, already we're going to say we're doing a Sonic 4. I got to tell you, this movie...
Who needs numbers?
This is a cheat. This movie is...
Kids
Sonic 4, Queen. Sonic 4. And I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'm going to low-key spoil this because it's Sonic the Hedgehog. So the very end credits scene, they have Mecha Sonic pops up. And so he's starting to fight Metal Sonic, and they're setting up for him a bunch of Metal Sonics too.
So it's Amazing like, Spider-Man versus the Rhino?
You can say that if you want, Jordan, I guess. But the movie was fun. These movies are all fun. Keanu Reeves' Shadow's fun. I love Keanu. It's cheesy as shit. Jim Carrey gives zero fucks. I'm gonna say that right now. Zero. He's just having a good time. He's playing like an older version, like a grandpa version, and like on top of that too, he's playing like, Robotnik playing both parts, going back and forth. They do a good job with that, but it's a lot of cheese, but there's some good act. There's a dance sequence, there's a dance sequence in this that is really weird and unnecessary. It's like both Robotniks like spinning each other around in a circle, like dancing like we're doing ballet. Like one's doing their arms out like this, and the other one's holding him and smiling, and they're like dancing through lasers.
The second one too.
Right on.
I'm insane.
Dance battle.
Yeah, Jim. I think Jim Carrey must like to dance. I think that's what it comes down to. Jim Carrey is like, let me dance all day. I don't know.
We need more dancing on the show. We've been told we need more dancing.
We need more dancing.
300 million. Anybody that blows 300 million has to dance to make some money.
Well, Jim Carrey's dancing all day. There's like some backstory for.
He was being sarcastic.
You think so, Jordan? I don't know about that.
Yeah, he was being.
About that. But they do give him a way to ride off into the distance once more again in the third one, so he doesn't have to be back for 4. Well, let's be honest, he'll be back. Come on. This is easy Jim Carrey 90s money for him. That's what this is. That's what it is.
I heard
if it's funny, it's coming out.
What? What, Jordan?
I said if the script came along, he'd do a second Mask movie.
He already said he would. He already brought that up. Brought that up. And then he's talking about doing another Grinch movie. He's like, let's go for it. I mean, at this point, right, Jim Carrey, I think, is he's at a point where he's like, I'm just ready to work again. That's what it feels like. And I feel like he's just having fun.
He doesn't give
But
a
that's
fuck.
all
It's
of
like, I'll do
Hollywood.
it.
That's
I'll do it.
Monday, Zach and Cody.
We need Ace Ventura.
I'll do it.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
As I said many, many times on the show, actors don't retire. They just take a short break, and then somebody waves money at them, and they go, "Oh my God, I'm ready to work."
Yeah,
let's go. But you're right.
Old timers that came back for that Marvel money: Kurt Russell, Robert Redford.
Oh yeah.
How many of those Marvel guys are like, I'll never play this role again, and then they see the check and they're like, I will play this role again.
Right?
Money talks and acting bullshit walks.
Did
Let's
you
not
read
forget,
the Will?
Hugh Jackman said he'd never be Wolverine again.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Will Ferrell just
Hugh
turned
Jackman
down.
is actually like, come on, he's actually Wolverine. Like, that's exactly.
That's who he needs to be for the rest of his life. You know, till he's 90. That joke lands. What was that? What was that, Ron?
Will Ferrell turned down Elf 2 for $24 million. He turned it down.
I mean,
I heard
why
that.
would you touch
That's
that
a
though?
weird-
Again,
That's a weird one.
But Will Ferrell also has like 6 other movies out this year. Like, he's on
Jonathan
everything.
retired 3 times. Yeah,
It's not like
I
he's
love.
like acting for projects, you know. Same with what's the other?
That's just a big pay. That's a big payday.
Racer X, you're right. I mean, I think they're still making decent money every movie, and I think that's why. And this movie's camp. I mean, there were so many times, even like there's like an older actor just acting his ass off, and it's kind of hilarious just because of the scenario. Even the die is like this. I was like, did you really just do that?
I love the second one. It's Idris Elba voicing
Knuckles.
the second one. My kid loves the one better than the first one.
Dude, Knuckles is so good, Jordan. Knuckles and Idris Elba is awesome in this. Again, he's as good as he was in the last one. He got his own season or his own show too. He's great.
The show was the Wade show.
Well, it was. I don't really care for the show in general.
I think we talked about it on here because I remember you asking me because I watched it first. You're like, how is it? I go, dude, all they focus on is that cop.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. He's in the movie for like a split second too. He's protecting the Chaos Emerald and playing hockey with it. And I'm just like, it's a movie. And again, the idea is that we keep doing these movies over and over again in Hollywood. This is a kids movie though, right? In a lot of ways these days.
My kid will love it.
And that's why it's that they keep making these movies. They don't even focus on like James Marsden is barely in this movie, you know? Like we're going away from the humans. We're going away from the humans. I think it works better than the last movie.
I have a really important question for you.
Get in there, Laura. What?
What did you see that Idris Elba was in that was not phenomenal?
That's a very good point.
Everything
that man does.
It just didn't come in like this. Like, that dude is amazing.
Nope. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
But was he good in it though, Jordan? Was he good though?
No, he phoned it in.
Jordan, even him phoning it in, hello, still great. That's all I'm saying.
He's a great actor.
Laura,
I win.
They don't do this anymore.
Yeah, we do. We're doing it right now.
This.
We do what?
Now they do this.
Hello.
Exactly.
Watch it, buddy.
My favorite Idris Elba movie of all time is still The Losers.
Sassy.
Losers are good. I like the Losers. It's a good movie.
One of my favorite.
But Laura, what do you think? Are they gonna make like 6 Sonic movies? Do you think? Is this gonna be like a thing where we announce?
It's Jurassic Park all over again. We just talked about Jurassic Park, and they're like, it's the last one, and then there's another one. Like, why would you stop making Sonic when kids love Sonic? How many kids were Sonic for Halloween this year? I know you all saw it. They love it. They should love it. My question is, like, where is Nintendo with their answer? Why are we not seeing like more Mario or like Star Fox or?
They're still working on Mario.
Right?
That's next year.
Kong. What happened to Donkey Kong?
They can pump these out faster.
2025, Laura.
Laura, but you're right. They should pump these out faster. Sonic's coming out a lot faster than Mario is.
Absolutely.
Like Mario, the second Mario, they're not even saying anything about it really. Like, we're making it, but in 2027 or something like that. Like, come on, Mario, it's me. Hurry up.
Characters, and I know. So wait, I don't know if you've teaser trailered this, Brian, but Legend of Zelda is having a feature film made by the guy who created and directed Planet of the Apes. So like, they're
I'm excited
on
about
it.
that.
It's coming out so slow compared to Sonic's. Just like get it out ahead of everyone. So I'm curious to see what happens with things like Legend of Zelda and like Mario. The last movie did really, really well. So like, where is the sequel? Sonic is just like, how many of these can we make and stay popular with? Because I do feel like they trend in and out with kids, and then they're like, oh no, this is for babies eventually.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to pump them out until like any kid thing. They get sick, their attention span, they're gone. So they're
You
trying
get
to
it, Jordan.
out-
It's like they tap into an era and they're like, stay with
Yep.
that era, pump as many because the
Yep.
next
And then
era
when
is
the
gonna be
kids
like
grow
that's
up,
uncool.
vanish.
Right, because my
Yeah.
older brother likes it or whatever. I don't want to like that. I gotta like something else. You know?
I have something star quality
That's
here
the
too.
way
You have
kids
Keanu
work,
Reeves.
though, Laura.
Yeah. But Keanu Reeves as Shadow is great. Legend of Zelda is going to be difficult. You're right, Queen. It will be because I know that they're doing a live action version of Legend of Zelda, which I'm all about. And Machine Gun Kelly wants to play Link, and I'm like, no, man.
what?
Machine Gun Kelly wants to play
That guy
Link.
can't
Yeah,
act.
she's out. Like
I know.
Link has to be like a pure little. I don't know. Like it will be interesting to see casting for that. Does anyone have suggestions for castings for Link? That's a good question. But
Ron wants Timothy Chalamet.
oh,
I
very
don't want to
interesting.
see him for at least another year.
We just both said it.
Shallow Link.
I would say it can be difficult. It depends on how far back you go because A Link to the Past isn't hard to turn into a movie, which is
let's
the
get
Link
the biggest
that I
video
grew up
game
with.
geek. Link?
Well, obviously not. They're making Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Cavill? You think Cavill is Link? I don't know about Cavill as Link, Jordan. He's too
big buff Link.
He's too ripped to be Link, man.
Buff Link.
We need something scrawny like Chalamet. We don't need buff Link. Nobody wants buff
In
Link.
this current era, it should have been
Cavill's
Legolas
already
too.
in Voltron. He's 6'3", riding a big robot.
Let it be, Jordan. Let it be. It's okay. That's Voltron. That's a reimagination, Jordan. A reimagination. That's why.
Oh yeah,
Ron,
it's a reimagination.
Ron, has Torbert watched Sonic at all?
Yes, but he grew out of that.
He's out of it already.
He's out of it. Yeah, that was.
So he's-
See? That's
I
why
ordered
Sonic
him-
pumps them out like that because it only
What?
lasts so
Yeah.
long. That's why
I
Sonic
get that-
pumps stuff out.
I got him like a Sonic sweatshirt 4 years ago, and he's like, "Dad, I can't wear this."
Lame, Dad.
He was
Lame.
able-
I still rock it. I got
So I wear it. But yeah, no, he's done with Sonic. He loved it. We were all in. Done.
Wow. Yeah, Laura's right then when it comes down. It's like the
Yeah.
kids will be done. They have to get them out as fast as possible.
Yep.
And that might
You
happen
got
with
a year
Nintendo.
or two tops with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grow up so fast. Is anybody gonna watch Sonic? Anybody gonna watch Sonic 3? I saw it because I have to watch it. I have to watch everything. GR,
I
no,
feel like
no.
I should. I grew up with Sonic, but ultimately I was a Nintendo PlayStation girl. I didn't really, that was like.
I'm still
cheating.
waiting for Metal Gear Solid. God damn it!
It'll happen.
Wait,
Gear Solid
did you guys hear Twisted Metal has a TV show that was
Yeah.
I watched it. It's
really
amazing.
good?
It's
Is anybody
hilarious.
watching it?
The first season's great. The first season's out. Yeah, it's on Peacock. And the second season, though, I gotta say though, the whole thing, my problem with Twisted Metal was it was like setting up for what actually is Twisted Metal. So it's like the second season will actually be the twist. Yeah, same thing Mortal Kombat did. Where we're establishing characters set in the world for the whole first season, and then second season's actually what the video game was. So I'm interested in it. I know. Like
The trailer
the
didn't
whole-
do it justice though, because me and my wife started watching. We both thought it was hilarious. We're like, "This is not."
Oh,
what
Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie does a good job. I think he's good in it. I just think that
Joe.
Samoa Joe was good, and then Will Arnett playing the voice
Will
of
Arnett playing the voice. Yep.
yeah, he was good. But Sonic, I'm not.
No,
what
Joe,
you
they grow up in a generation where we didn't have video games.
Yeah, you're not there anymore, right, Ron?
Not there.
Ron, have
He
you
had
played Sonic,
Atari.
Ron? Never played Sonic at all, not once.
No, it was. I was way too old for that.
Ron, come over sometime. We're gonna play some Sonic the Hedgehog, okay?
Okay.
Ryan probably still
Come over,
has
let's do it.
I'm down. I'm down.
Ron, I feel like my dad was older than you, and he played Sonic.
Oh my gosh.
She's calling you out, Ron. She's
Laura,
calling you out.
Laura, how old is your
I
dad?
will not lie.
My
How old is your dad,
dad,
Laura?
when he
Grandma.
passed away, was 68. He would be 70. I can't math right now.
Okay,
Like
that's fine.
74 now? Am I doing the
Okay.
math right? 73, 74?
Yeah.
I grew up with an Atari in my home. I learned like on Pong. That's
We had a
I love the Atari.
My mom,
I bought an
my mom got
I
me
bought an
Nintendo
Atari for my
Christmas.
daughter.
if
I woke
if
up
no
in the
one
middle of
has
the night, my
explored
mom and grandma
the
drunk playing
But-
Mario.
Oh yeah, so
we had a
good.
Pachinko machine.
Put a 4-year-old, today's 4-year-old in front of like Pitfall, and that kid will just run around the room and sing.
No, just they want to watch people playing video games.
Drink,
Just
Brian.
I think we should all
I
do
don't know.
cheers. It's Friday. Cheers.
It's Friday, and cheers to Sonic the Hedgehog racing to a theater near you right now and coming back for Sonic 4 already. And we got probably more Knuckles show. I just love that Keanu Reeves did this movie. Regardless, he's just Keanu Reeves. Ron, he's like, what's happening? I know people like. He's just Keanu Reeves.
It's like,
I love
it's
Keanu
just
Reeves in this movie.
Yeah, that's just it.
I
It's
love
just
he
whatever,
did
it's
this movie,
Keanu.
and in the
Just,
first
you know.
one, Sonic was watching Speed, if you remember, in the first one, he goes, Keanu Reeves, you're such a treasure.
Oh my
He's
God.
a treasure.
That's
He's
great.
a treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
love that I'm big right now because I'm a huge Keanu Reeves is like my crush. If I met him tomorrow, I'd be like, let's just get married.
He's just so cool. It could be like it could be like, what is he doing? It's just Keanu. What does it matter?
Hey.
Just let him do it.
No,
you know?
First thing I
Keanu
remember
Reeves.
in him is Paula Abdul's Rush video. Rush.
Oh my God! Right? Remember that?
Yes.
That was Rush. Yes.
America's sweetheart, Keanu Reeves, right there.
Amen.
Everything he does is gold. I really want to see more of him, you know? And I think that the fact they were able to make him do this, and fans wanted it too, Laura. Fans wanted him to be Shadow. And Shadow's such a bad, he's got a gun, he rides a motorcycle, you know,
So
he kicks
he's
everybody's
John Wick.
ass. He's John Wick.
He's John Wick.
He's John Wick, and he kicks everybody's ass in the movie. Everybody goes down. It's definitely very fascinating. But Sonic 4 is happening, and not, you know, I don't know if Keanu will be there or not because they kind of left his character kind of maybe not coming back. We'll have to find out.
Let's
though.
bring in Nick Cage then. You can Nick Cage Sonic.
Yeah.
We're going old school now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
but
let's just leave, Brian, we should leave this topic at like, we would love for everyone who's watching to send in their suggestions for this era's tiny blonde boy to play Link. I would love to know who the blonde baby is to play Link.
I just
Not
don't know.
blonde anymore.
20s.
Yeah, I just don't know. There's got to be somebody out there, but it's happening. Get ready, guys. The video game movies are just going to keep going. I think Sonic hit a gold mine what they're making for kids again, and hopefully they can, they keep that ship moving. Everybody, keep it moving. As Amish said, something I'm excited about too. I just want to talk about tonight because a lot of us always talk about Dexter on the show. Was Dexter New Blood and then Original Sin? And Original Sin, what Original Sin's doing, I'm very excited about. Can we talk about that? And our, of course, recorder. Dexter New Blood original was great for Dexter to have one more chapter, but after that, we're doing Original Sin now, going back in time. We've talked on this show before, but season 1 is debuted. There's 3 episodes out right now. I think it's interesting how they dropped 1 episode, and then this week they dropped 2 episodes. They've been kind of backwards. They don't usually do that before, but they've been going up. They had 2.1 million views within their first few days, and they're saying they're really happy about that. I've heard they want to do more seasons of this, but the one thing that I really want to talk about today, because we talked about this last episode when we talked about this, I think it was 2 episodes ago. So what happens, Ron? I know Ron, GR, Laura, Jordan, we talked about this before. They actually do what I wanted. This show starts with Dexter not dying, and then he goes, "This is how I got here." And then he does this whole flashback and it shows himself growing up and he's narrating it as if he's like about to die and his whole life is flashing before his head, before his, like, he dies pretty much. He's not going to die, but it's flashing before his eyes.
Brian, his life
Yes,
is fine.
yes, not his
Are we
eyes,
sure he's
not his
not
death.
gonna die?
Oh.
He could die.
I've had a few drinks already.
He's in Dexter Control.
Really?
He's not going to die, Jordan, because Dexter Resurrection comes out in January. It's one of those June. It's one of those J words coming out in June, where Michael C. Hall comes back. They've already started shooting it. It's going to come out, and you're going to get one more season with Michael C. Hall back as Dexter. But this works. What they did for this show, it makes sense. We're taking it back when Harry was a cop, and Dexter's there as a young intern working in the blood splatter department, working in the forensics department. And it feels like Dexter with all the players we know from the original show, just younger. Even the guy who plays Masuka is like, and he does it so good. He does it so good. And the kid, I mean, honestly, like what we cast for Dexter is almost perfect, if you ask me. There's times where he almost uncannily like looks and feels like what he's doing. And Michael C. Hall doing the voiceover on top of it really works so well. I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, I'm hooked. And Christian Slater, guys. Christian Slater as Harry. I never thought I'd say this. I mean, I like Christian Slater, but he's perfect for this role. He's perfect. Across the board, this is genius. It feels like the crime of the week they had on Dexter every week, but then you're having Dexter like fight his urges and battle through. And they actually have in the first episode, they have a sequence where it ties back to the original season where you show his first murder, which is very interesting because again, he talked about before, but we recreate that him in the hospital, Harry in the hospital, and Harry's like suffering and almost dying. And Harry grabs him like, you know what you got to do. And then we do the whole first time where he kills somebody. And the girl who plays Deb is great. Honestly, I'm very thrilled with this show. I just had to say, I'm thrilled. I'm happy. I thought I was going to hate this shit. I thought I was going to hate it. I was going to be crapping on it. But no, I'm about it. And I want to see more. But can they keep living up to it? Can we do more seasons? Does it work better as a one-off? Because I think like the way it ties in, this show the season could literally end with Michael C. Hall waking up in the hospital, and then we go into the next season of Dexter. Easily could be done, one and done. But knowing TV, it's doing great at numbers. And if there's an audience,
if it's making money,
what's going to happen? What's going to happen? We're going to see more. I think that's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And Laura, so you hear about that. I don't know if you saw this yet, but do you think that based off the numbers, based off what's happened, do you think they're going to probably keep going with this?
100%. And they have the space. Because you think about current day Dexter to like flashing back to Original Sin, and there's a lot of time for a character to grow up. It's Patrick Gibson. I did look up who's playing younger.
Yeah, Patrick, he's so good.
He has the look, and from what I've seen, I haven't seen the show, but I've seen the trailers and things, and like he does seem to have the aura and the feel of how do we get to. I mean, I remember when I first watched Dexter, right? The thing about Dexter is he's so charming. He has that presence that makes guys want to be friends with him. Minus a couple people, we all know who they are. And girls romanced by him. And like that is the quintessential figure that can get away and pull off a murder, right? So I think for sure we want to see how he got to that. And it doesn't happen in one season. It happens in multiple seasons. You have to falter and make mistakes to get to the like perfectionist that Dexter is. So there's plenty of room to play, and I think we're going to see more and more seasons of this, and it can be drawn out an extra. I mean, I think it's did they establish, Brian, how old he is on the show? Because
he just graduated. He's just graduating high school, so he's looking at colleges. Yeah, and he's so been murdering
10-15 years there. That's a lot of time.
A lot of time.
Learn lessons, like hone your craft as the charming guy.
Dexter Morgan.
Yes. Yeah.
And he just had his first murder. I know he's been murdering, of course, animals and stuff. But the way they tie it in, it's like even showcasing him, like trying to talk to the rest of the cops, and he's making some jokes that don't land. And he's like, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that." Like, "Oh, I'm not going to fit in doing that." That's interesting to me too. And I think that what we're doing with Patrick, too, is I think he kind of captured Michael C. Hall's presence. I think he really kind of figured it out. And, of course, Michael C. Hall is very much involved, executive producer. He's doing the voiceover. It only makes sense. The show with the voiceover is his voice. Why not do it here, too? And it's going to lead into what they're doing forward. I think this is kind of smart on their part. I think it works a lot better than the last season of Dexter actually worked. Because Harrison was a little bitch on that show. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to try to be like that. The way they wrote Harrison, I hated. I just think I get like him having going through what he went through, like not having Dexter in his life. I get that. But like the way the actor just, I mean, it's a lot of choices, but it's also the script on top of that. I think they just didn't write Harrison to be what I would envision him to be, like the hate and the drive to make him be who he's going to be as a character. I think he just felt like he was wishy-washy too much. So, and I hated that.
I was going to say, Brian, is there somewhere where people could see who your vision of Harrison is?
Yes, there is. It'll be attached to this link. You can watch the actual Harrison spinoff we created, and I think you'll actually see where we think we should go. I don't know. We've been talking about it before. Maybe that'll still happen. Maybe it'll all lead in where Harrison can happen after their whole series is done. Could be good. Ron, we've been talking about this before.
Hosts like Dexter. We're the
Right?
audience that likes Dexter.
You can't get into it.
I'm just saying. Jordan can't get into it. Jordan says.
I tried. I got to episode like 2.
What, on Dexter in general?
Yes.
Oh man, you ever watch? Dude, the problem is, can I tell you something, Jordan? Can I tell you something? You got to give it more time in Dexter season 1, because I would say when the first season starts, like, I don't think Michael C. I think he's good, but it's weird at first. It's hard to figure out his character.
Yeah,
after like 4, it's tough. 4 episodes in though, you'll be hooked.
I die by TV rule, and I swear by this. And anyone can hold it against me if I'm wrong. 4 episode minimum, always.
You're wrong.
You watch the first 4. And if the first 4 don't work for you, then you drop the show. But it takes
I think so.
time
There was
to
a
establish
show that
and
hooked
develop a storyline.
There was a show that hooked me since episode 1, and there's never been a show like it since. Prison Break.
No, I'm not saying that doesn't exist. I'm saying
Yeah.
that a good show may take 4 episodes to develop.
Yeah.
The 4 episodes is kind of like the maximum where, like, I've watched 4. If I'm not into it by 4, I'm out. But like, I was gripped by the X-Files by episode. Like, I was in on 1, and then when they put in 2 is when Mythology started, and I was like, sign me up, subscribe all. But my live by die by TV rule, and I challenge anyone on this, is like, watch 4 and you will know whether you like it or not. Like, true.
I agree, Laura. I agree.
Yeah.
You can't give up early on shows sometimes, because sometimes it's a pacing thing in the beginning, and then sometimes the writers are figuring out, and there's some shows that have gone for a long time, that have gone, and you don't give it a chance, you're not going to catch a lot of this great magic. There's a lot of stuff in Dexter that's so good. And what Michael C. Hall does with that character is amazing. When I first watched the pilot, honestly, I'm going to tell you that I don't think the pilot was the best. I just don't think so. It took me some time to get used to his character and like his performance and his delivery for everything. But once I was on board, I was on board. I did not want to stop watching it. I get it, Jordan. There are shows that I've been like, oh my, first episode done. And you can't, and other episodes I'm like,
I think that what hurt me about Dexter is it reminded me a lot of the older shows where, like, yeah, there was a continuing arc in the first season, but it was like you said, the case of the week. It's kind of like the villain of the week. It's like that old 90s, like, you can pick it up anytime, like Law and Order, and you're like, oh, new case.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of those. But the thing is, Dexter has a big through line you don't catch right away. There's a big through line that does build. So it's not really like X-Files, like murder monster of the week. It doesn't have that. But there is always a character that he's always searching for his dark passenger to murder something and somebody. I know the chat's even like they hate this whole murder thing. That's like GR would say too. Huh? What was that, Laura?
We're not doing great in the chat here.
No,
we're not doing great.
Mr. X says nothing sexy or glamorous about real serial killers, and I'm like, Ted Bundy. I mean, that dude is just charming and good looking, and like, he was the epitome of a sexy guy that tricked women. I agree that the overarching story is not, but I think, well, I'm the wrong person to ask about this, or maybe the exact right person to talk about this. I'm a crime junkie. I love true crime. I love 2020. I find these stories about humans who don't think like humans being fascinating.
Every there's serial killer documentaries that I've watched, and I'm like, oh, this is just a retread with a new face because I've seen this on Netflix, but now I'm watching it on Hulu.
Well, I love all the crime dramas. I love them all, Laura. I love them all. I can watch any of them. Get me in.
I shouldn't say this because I'm a public figure. So, like, you should never say things like this, but I'm going to do it. I sympathize more with serial killers than I do with con men. Because in serial killer land, like, your brain's just broke in a certain area and you can't fix it. Like, it's just broken. Con men are, like, fully conscious and do terrible things to people knowing the ramifications and just don't have a sense of guilt. It's weird. I like Dexter because the whole point is that this person has something they can't control and they try to use it in what they view as justice. And I think the show questions whether or not that form of justice is okay, and we're looking through humanity's lens. And I think it is a fascinating lens to look down, and we can't just turn a blind eye to something that is really prevalent in our society, especially Los Angeles from the 80s to the 90s. Holy cow. Like, let's talk about how many serial killers were in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There were so many.
Why? And I think this show is a good lens on that in a certain type of way.
A lot of it has to do with, like, I just watched a documentary that was very interesting on serial killers and the prevalence through that time span of how it was so big. And it was basically because we didn't have the technology for blood samples at the time, or like law enforcement agents they weren't talking to each other. And like, they're saying serial killers can never get away. Like, that was just like the time of serial killers, because they couldn't get away with all that shit.
Nope.
You can't get away with that shit today.
That was
it.
No. Because it's changed.
There was no DNA bank back then.
No, there's no DNA.
Just like everything we got away with in Gen X. No record.
No record.
Oh. All right, Ron, tell us about that a little bit, Ron.
There's no record.
It's called the season of justice now, and it has a lot to do with DNA testing and finding killers through DNA testing, and it's the season of justice. Yet still, if you follow true crime, there are people that are finding ways to pull this shit off, and it is astounding to me that
TikTok. Just kidding.
Yeah, almost try, and you can still get away with a murder. And I think
only until January 19th, Brian.
Yeah, right.
No.
Ron.
And by the way, I'm sorry to all our fans. I'm just being honest. I hope you guys still love me in the end. I had just had fascinations with psychology. My degree was in zoology. I love humans. I love the way they think. And I love you guys for sticking with us through a conversation you're not necessarily on.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, screw serial killers, which 100%. Serial killers are the worst, Ron. They're the worst. They really are. And, that's the biggest part about television. Sometimes we do kind of like, make them bigger than life. We honor them in a lot of ways. We put them out there in a pedestal where like we're respecting them when we're caring about them. A lot of times, look at
like
you. That show you too.
Brothers?
Yeah, the Menendez brothers, another one. I mean, like there's also circumstances though there too. But Ron, with this, so Dexter Original Sin, we're doing a prequel. The numbers are big, right? We love Dexter. You're hearing about this. I don't know if you had a chance to watch the first episode or not, but are you excited to see where they go with this? And do you think this is something that will maybe be something bigger than they thought it would be?
I think it's got that potential. I think it's one of those let's wait and see, what avenue the writers decide to take us down. And if it's something super, super cool that's worth exploring, this could just go on and on.
I think it really could, Ron, because the thing is, if you watch,
so many layers to this show that you can just keep picking. It's not a simple show, as you know.
Yeah, not even close. And the fact that you're getting that early on, like early studying about what it is to be a serial killer, who he is, where he came from, how he's developing too. There's a lot of ways they go. There's a lot of stories. Like before, Ron, I'll tell you before when I heard about this show, I said, well, we already saw Dexter's past before, right? We had that conversation. Yeah. Well, we already saw his past. Why we gotta see his past for? We saw Michael C. Hall with that weird wig how many times? You know what I mean? We saw it. We saw the weird kid make him look like a kid. But this is different because again, the family dynamic, you see more of that. I think the acting's spot on, and you're seeing a different take on the whole Miami Metro. You're seeing it back in the time, and it feels as formulaic, but also interesting and different as the first show did. So now we're going into these crime scenes. They have all different characters showing up slowly and building, and you need to see how Michael C. Hall got so comfortable being part of the forensic department. Because again, here's like, how would he get there? How would he become that comfortable? Right.
Right.
Are you all about that then? You think this is something that could latch you in as much as Dexter can?
Oh yeah, I mean, I went to go watch it today, and I have to subscribe, and I just didn't have my wallet. I didn't know the number, so I got really lazy. Just do it. But no, I'm excited about it. But what really made me excited was after talking to you or texting with you, and you were so excited about this. So I'm like, I got to check this out. Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited to see where it goes.
You came from one end of it to really the other side of that with what you saw.
I really did not think there was any world where I was gonna be excited about this. Right. I was like, recasting Dexter, but then like every little thing kept building up, and then the performances are great. What they've been doing, that's great. I think it's awesome. I really do think it's awesome, and I think what they're gonna do is the right twist for this kind of Dexter franchise. And I don't think they're going to stop, Ron. I don't think they're going to stop.
There's probably no reason to.
No, the numbers are there, and if they have like the actors are ready for it, like why? Just keep going. Yeah, I do think it'll be a break. There'll probably be a little bit of time in between season 1 and 2 because of the new Dexter, but then maybe not. You know, they can work it back in, right?
Exactly. There's always a way to do it.
Yeah, I think so. GR, you gonna watch this? You excited? We're big Dexter fans here. Are you over this? You're gonna tell me a big Dilla gaff, GR?
No, I do have a prejudicial view because I kind of like his son.
Harrison. Yeah, So you want to see more Harrison?
Hey, anybody that kills me, I gotta like. Anybody that's got the chutzpah to try to kill me, I gotta give him credit.
Do you think this would be a big
joke, folks?
Yeah. Do you think this would be a big thing, GR, for Paramount Plus?
I think it could be if they handle it right.
So are you gonna actually sit down and watch it? No, you haven't seen it yet, but you gonna sit down and watch it, GR? Because you hate villains. You hate villains.
Show.
I know, which is so different for you because you hate villains. You always say like you're glorifying a villain. We shouldn't be glorifying a villain. You tell me all the time, but you like this.
Well, it's a different kind of villain. I mean, he's not. Okay, how do I? Let me try to. I've had a few cocktails as well.
What?
There's a difference between a clown. Yeah, I know it's shocking. I'm still drinking.
What?
Who's getting back in there?
But if you compare it to something like the Joker or those characters that are fictional, but they're bad guys from the get-go. Whereas a guy like Dexter, what didn't start out that way. Some finally snapped, some synapse up here finally disconnected, and now he can kill people with no regret.
No, not at all. Not one bit. It's like he has to. He has to feed that dark passenger, And I know people are hating on it, but
and I'm sorry I'm falling down on the chat over here, but bottom line is our viewers don't agree with us. I mean, I like the show because I understood the.
Now I know where to avoid this, Secret Agent Man says.
No, I need to change the topic, Brian, and I have to take my camping blanket off.
Yeah. You know what people want, Jordan? I can't hear you, Jordan. I don't know why I can't hear you. I think you're muted. But Jordan, you know what? You know what people want?
No, all I'm
change your
saying
subject.
is how this show is doing so well when nobody on our side likes this.
I know, but Jordan. Sometimes we have to hope for the best one day, and I think that I hope that Dexter will be good. Hope drives us home. I hope that Dexter will be good. I'm excited about it. If you're not, I'm sorry, but let me know in the chat. I love your comments. But Dexter Original Sin, I think it's going to keep going. But I hope that more great things come forward. And hope is a big topic tonight. In the world, in our lives, hope drives us home. And hope is what Superman stands for. And the new trailer came out for Superman. And I know we're all excited. Oh, Jordan is. Can we talk about that, though, everybody? And, of course, our featured story of the night. Everybody. Corn Sweat is here. James Gunn's Superman trailer has dropped. The Man of Steel is coming back July 11th, 2025. And I know, a lot rides on this movie. They released the first trailer. And I just want to say one thing. I want to say fast. They said the trailer was coming. They switched to teaser. I wanted a whole trailer. I'm going to say that right now. I want to hear some dialogue. I wanted to see it. But you know what? Still, this came out. I'm excited to talk about it. So let's watch the teaser. And then we can talk about it. So here's the teaser, without further ado, for Superman from James Gunn.
What teaser do you know that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds? This is a trailer.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
I'm not sold on the suit yet. I hate this.
You're going to have those trunks tomorrow, Jordan. Calm down.
There's no muscle definition. I hate the suit, but I like his Clark Kent. I like where they're going.
I love the broccoli hair.
I knew what was happening the minute I started this trailer. When he whistled, I'm like, oh.
I think Rachel Brosnahan's perfect.
Oh, she looks like, oh man.
I was perfect.
If it wasn't Broncala, I know.
We can make this movie, Brian.
Jonathan Kent
We could.
is alive.
We totally could.
2027.
GR is Pa Kent.
When I see him out,
There you go. I can play pop.
Ron is James Gunn.
Yeah.
go!
Home. Take me home.
Jordan's Lex Luthor.
That is like crazy.
Superman.
Brian, you can make this movie.
Superman gets laid in this one. That's good to see.
Terrific.
I think Ron just lost
Mr.
hope.
Gunn, you didn't like
Connor,
your
you-
movie?
No, I got 3 words for you. Welcome to Hollywood. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, all right. On that take, Ron, how do you feel about this trailer?
Wow. That was like gripping. It was oh man, it was just it was gritty. Superman has always been so polished and clean to me, and like his hair was out of place and it was just so noticeable. He was real. He was like I mean, he's attainable, you know? I think that was a smart conscious decision to have him evolve like that. I do.
What do you think about crypto being in here too?
I love it. No, I love it. You have to have all that, you know. I love
They
that.
sell crypto merchandise up the ass.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god,
Dogs always sell, right?
Cast. Perfectly cast.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have maybe had Pep Star in there. I think he would have been a good I'm saying a little crypto. I'm just
I
saying.
need a real dog, Brian.
Watch this whole
I love
trailer.
Superman
It's
laying there
Brian
in
and
the
for
snow.
Superman.
I love him laying
They
there in
put
the
me and
snow.
Crypto in. Everyone knows what kind of movie this would be.
Well, I'm bringing sexy back.
All right, Peppy.
What were you saying, Ron?
I love him in the snow laying there vulnerable, you know, and then the dog comes, he's like, take me home. It's just and the music, Jordan, you were right, how they brought in that old, I love that. It just brings you right there.
They made it more impactful. They made it more
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
feels.
I got goosebumps actually, believe it or not. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Well, the thing is, too, I guess what Snyder did too before with the music, it became much more. It was Hans Zimmer. I still like it, but it didn't have that ray of hope that Superman had from that original score by John Williams. And you can feel that ray of hope through this too. My only beef I'd say with this trailer is I'm not really sold on Nathan Fillion with his bowl cut and his campy little Green Lantern. That's just me.
It's accurate.
It's accurate, but it's kind of. It made me laugh. I laughed. I physically laughed out loud.
How big of a deal is he in this movie? Is he just like another?
He's in probably one scene. He's probably in one scene. Let's be honest.
Remember Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Is he just like a campy, like one-off, like?
Yeah.
And he was goofy in that too. I like Nathan Fillion. He's a good guy. Again, he's an amazing human being.
Dude,
A goofy dude in general. But it felt out of place to
You're
me.
not putting your Green Lantern biscuits on Guy Gardner, okay?
No, you're not.
Wait. Let's cut Nathan Fillion a little slack because to Nathan Fillion's credit, most of what Nathan Fillion does is campy and funny and a little bit big. You look at Firefly, you even look at The Rookie. Like
that's what he's supposed to be.
I can't not look at it and laugh.
I love that outfit.
Take it in, Laura.
Guy Gardner.
I can't take that in.
Take it in, Laura. Take it in.
man.
For anybody that doesn't know, Guy Gardner's a giant douche, so it fits.
It fits. It's appropriate. And it in a weird way is Nathan Fillion. We're used to him kind of being the sexy, like out of place hero. Here he's not sexy. He's the anti-hero. And like it just fits. It does fit both his history and his past being in a larger than life sci-fi comic book world and this movie that it is a little bit truer to form, being that, you know, we have the goofy, frumpy looking, as we had it on the screen before, Clark Kent, that is actually doesn't look, you know, sometimes Clark Kent's like, you're like, that's just Superman with glasses. Whereas Clark Kent has like the full, and this, the fro. I think we all know where I'm going with that. Yeah.
The broccoli hair.
That's the one.
I'll tell you before.
Ryan is equally larger than life in his like awkward villain role. You know, I don't know. I think it's good.
I mean, people are giving some. I mean, some of the fans. The problem is the fans sometimes are haters. I know Ron's like, yeah, this is big cinema. This is big Hollywood. You're like, yeah, this is good. But there's a lot of fans out there that are like trash talking it right away. And I'm
There's
like,
a lot of
why?
people that can't handle Zack Snyder being out.
Yeah, but I mean, like the Snyder movies are the Snyder movies. This is not the Snyder movies. We're doing something different. We're going back to hope. Isn't that symbol stand for, Jordan? What you're wearing on your chest, Jordan? What's that stand for?
Yeah, it's the crest of the House of L. It's Superman's birth name, Kal-El. It does stand for hope. It's not an S. It's the hope. It's winding. It's always winding like a river.
You've been biting your tongue this whole show, Jordan. Here's your time. Here's your time to shine. Get ready, Jordan. Unleash it right now on the interwebs. How do you feel about this new Superman movie?
Oh my God. You know what? I was not a James Gunn believer in this. I mean, I love James Gunn. I love the Suicide Squad. I love what he did. I've been watching Creature Commandos. That's pretty decent, although it seems like another Suicide Squad thing. But I seen this trailer, and I get it. James Gunn is a fan. And this is after probably Ron's time, even after Ron's time. But Brian will get this. The aesthetic, the visuals. I got goosebumps because it reminded me of Superman, the animated series.
Oh man.
And how good that was. And that Lex Luthor reminded me of Superman, the animated series, and how Lex's big problem with Superman was he considered himself the superior man. And everybody, that's why he's got the tallest building in Metropolis. People should look up to him. And now there is another Jensen, stop. There's another hero. There is somebody else that he has to look up to that can fly above him. And that's what pisses Lex off. There is somebody better than him.
Racer X, true. They have everybody has expectations. Is this Brainiac, Jordan? Is this Brainiac? Who?
That's already been established. Metamorpho can morph his body and shit. That's the one that what's his name playing? Victor Zsasz from Gotham is playing that guy.
Oh, that is him, isn't it? Yeah, you're right.
Metamorpho.
I thought maybe it was Brainiac for a second because I watched
I was hoping it was Brainiac, but I don't think they're gonna bring us Brainiac that quick.
I mean, that's the Kevin Smith one had Brainiac in it. Superman Lives was it called?
Something like that, yeah.
I really was excited. I love Brainiac, and I think he's like the best villain for Superman. I mean, Doomsday's too like hard to beat. Look at the Smallville show, or Lois and Clark, I should say. Lois and Clark, they had Doomsday constantly. It's hard to beat Doomsday. I still did a great job though with that.
I love
it was great. The ending was awesome too, by the way, Jordan.
Jesus. Superman and Lois. Jesus.
Yeah, the ending was great though too. It was very heartfelt at the very end. It was nice, you know.
That was
great fitting ending.
Perfect show. Perfect.
Can this be better than that?
I think with the budget it could. As long as they don't rush it. See, the problem with the Snyder movies, and I did like them. I liked the Ultimate Cut of BVS. I liked all those. The problem with the Snyder version is they rushed it. They rushed right to the Doomsday story and killed Superman. You didn't care about this Superman. You have to build your Superman up, and then when Doomsday comes and you kill him, just like in the comic books in the 90s. I mean, I got a comic graded from the comic company. 9.2, I got the death of Superman on my wall, man. That was iconic.
Of course you do.
You don't kill Superman in the first freaking movie he's in. You don't do it. That's where Snyder fucked up. They rushed it.
Yeah, but Snyder is all about visuals a lot of times. I love Snyder's stuff, but he's like about visuals more than actual story and and acting too. Sometimes I feel like he gets too caught up in that world and the cinematography. Then he does it.
Great. I thought for
that's
comic
great. That
his outfits were the best for any comic book movie ever.
I think it's time for a little fight here too, because before the show,
we have to drink if people are going to fight.
I know that's why I'm starting it. That's why I'm starting it right now. Before the show, Jordan and GR were talking about where Lex Luthor came from and how this came to be. So I think we got to get these two side by side and have this conversation. GR, what do you think about Superman? And is Jordan right about Lex Luthor?
In what way is he right about Lex?
See, he's siding with me now.
I mean, this is no holds barred on Kruse Control. It's Friday night.
I mean, I read some Superman comics going back. I actually had a Superman 3 at one point. That goes back to before any of us were born.
Like, you mean edition 3 you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's a long time ago.
And unfortunately, my mother gave all my comics away while I was in Vietnam. I almost killed her.
I mean, Peppy, that's not cool, right?
Don't fuck around.
I know, buddy.
That's what I said to my mother. I said,
GR, do you like this trailer?
What have you done?
GR, do you like this trailer?
It was all
Are you happy with it for Superman?
I mean, as Ron said, it showed some vulnerability in Superman that you don't expect to see.
Are you excited about the casting?
It's too early to tell. I want to see. I mean, it's not a bad Lex Luthor. I think Jordan
He already looks
better
better
at
than
it.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Well, anybody would.
Yep, 100%.
But I think Jordan, I think you should play Lex.
No, I'd be an older one though. I'd be.
Well, welcome to the club.
Superman, Laura Brancala for Lois Lane, Jordan Self.
Where do Kingdom Come?
There we go.
Kingdom Come.
Brian.
Well, you know what I liked about this one? It looks like Superman finally gets laid on screen.
JMGR, that's thirsty.
Hey, Brian, did you watch Superman?
You're right.
Yeah, it's Friday. Did I watch Superman and Lois?
Yeah, you finished.
I watched it all. I just finished it. Yeah.
I love the different take on Lex Luthor.
He was good. He was a badass. He was muscle, intelligence, and he actually fought. And the thing is, Jesse Eisenberg recently came forward and said that he thinks that playing Lex Luthor hurt his career.
Well, it did. He played him like a freaking
said that,
weirdo.
Yeah. Ron, isn't that crazy? Like that he comes forward because he was not a good Lex Luthor.
No, he was not. No.
He was like almost sneevely. That's not a word. No, like conniving.
He was playing.
Sneevely. Is it a word?
Sneevely?
Snivelly. He was playing Mark Zuckerberg in a red wig. He was just playing Mark Zuckerberg.
So this could be the defining role of his career then. If he says he's lost work because of it.
He said 100% lost work.
That could be a defining role for his career then, yeah.
Yeah, he said he lost work because he chose that role. He said it was one of his worst choice. An interview just recently came out. I think it was at the Hollywood Reporter. I think it was. I read it yesterday, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, but then again, like it was. Everyone was saying like Kevin Spacey was a great freaking Lex Luthor. That was good casting, And Gene Hackman, of course, back in the day was a great Lex Luthor. But like,
no, I'm sorry, Hackman did not cut.
You didn't like it. I loved Hackman
for that movie. Gene Hackman was perfect for that movie. Yes.
In that time, in that era,
it was totally
perfect Lex Luthor for the era.
But here's the big question here, okay? Because we are going super late. But here's the big question for everybody. I want to ask before we wrap this up. So Superman's out, the trailer's out, and the casting is there. Is this going to be the big hit that James Gunn needs to keep his DCU moving forward? Because again, based off the reaction. Ron, you think this is gonna be that? Do you think this is gonna be it for him?
I totally think it could be. We still got 6 months of promos and building.
Number one movie of the year. I guarantee it. Number one movie of the year.
Ron, do you know that he literally said recently, he said he was so nervous when he was shooting Superman because he said if this doesn't succeed, he knows he loses his job. He said that in an interview this week. He goes, I know. He goes, that I have to.
So it just has to. That's all.
And he said he didn't have fun on this show because he said that he felt the pressure the whole time to deliver more than he has his whole career. What do you think about that moving forward? Do you think that's
delivered more throughout his career? It would not be all hinged on this one movie, but that's
oh shit. Well, I just think. Well, I think what he meant though, Ron, is like the fact is like because he's never been in a position like this, like the head of the studio like this.
That'd be hard. Yeah.
You know, and you're writing, directing, and they're expecting the world, and people are going to fight you. The fan base always fights you. You know. But the last time they tried to reboot Superman like this, and I feel like this is going to take me back to like the Brandon Routh Superman because that's what this feels like right now. It feels like we're going to the Brandon Routh world. And Brandon Routh, that movie, I liked that movie, but that was a time where they were really feeling we have to reboot Superman after Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
And that didn't do well. What happened? Everything was canned after that. I feel like we're in that same position again. I feel like we are because I don't think the Zack Snyder had the kind of pressure one that this has right now. This has more pressure.
This has pressure.
This is like a do or die. This is like either Superman's going to go on in cinema or it's going to be done. Just done.
So a lot of Marvel movies, they feel so polished. Like Disney has a hand on it.
Eraser X.
And like, in my opinion, I think to make it different, James Gunn has to go to Matt Reeves. He's got to go to Reeves and say, bring in your Batman. Because that movie feels so different from the trailer we watch now, and that's what DC needs. If you're going to watch a Batman movie, it's got to feel drastically different, whether they're connected or not, than a Superman movie. Because the comics felt different until you met up.
Wait, I totally disagree because they just did Penguin, and I feel like that should reconnect from the origin movie. You can't put out Penguin and like recast the entire Batman franchise.
No, you bring them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were saying, I misunderstood that maybe because I'm just saying like you have to reconnect to the.
No, they're already talking. They're already recasting.
Yeah. Well, did you see the end of Penguin? Because it left off with the bat. I should not say things like that.
Does. It's great. I love Penguin.
So anyway,
Lord, did you like that? It was so good, right? Penguin was so good.
First of all, Batman is my favorite superhero of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just a guy. Just a guy, right?
Let me explain. So they're going to do these DC Elseworld movies with Matt Reeves Batman.
It's a
but
problem.
They're also
it's not right.
casting another Batman to be with Superman.
For now, I don't think it's going to happen, Jordan. Because again, Zaslav.
Different productions, so like you have to do what you have to do in your realm of story, and like what's appropriate for your story may be different from like what the Penguin Batman franchise is doing right now, and it does look completely different. Because to be honest, if you watch Penguin, it is a very, very dark. After the episode, like inside the stuff was, this is a tragedy. This story is a tragedy. It is meant to be a tragedy. Whereas the Superman movies are moving in a different direction. So I don't.
But that's what the comic books are like, though. The comic books are the same. When Superman meets that Batman, let's say you bring in Matt Reeves' Batman, and like Superman feels so different. He's the embodiment of hope.
Where's Ron Superman?
Batman is vengeance. And when they finally meet, that movie would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we just end up with another Batman versus Superman that didn't work out great? I don't know. I don't know. That takes a ton of collaboration and two different worlds of story coming together. And those bridges can be very difficult to cross when one person is focused and centered on tragedy and the other on hope. Jason, I'm not saying it's not possible. It takes a lot of collaboration and people that really
and that's why in the comics when they did go together for those special occasions, that it was always making money, and that's why Batman and Superman are best friends in the comics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's undoable. I'm just saying we have to be very careful for the two to not ruin each other, for one not to 100%. Ruin the other, to like, it has to be cohesive.
Batman wouldn't ruin Superman. It'd be the other way around, Laura.
What's that?
I said Batman wouldn't ruin Superman. That fight would last all of about a second and a half.
No, it wouldn't. Superman's got a contingency for every superhero. It's called the secret agenda. He's got a contingency to even get rid of Green Lantern. He has it.
Ron has that too.
No, I was saying Superman would win that fight between him and Batman.
No, he wouldn't. No, he
Oh, I
wouldn't.
bet he.
Where's
Ron,
the
who
fight?
wins?
Where's the fight?
Ron, who wins? Ron, who wins?
Batman's too smart.
I'm gonna make drink.
Batman's too smart.
It's always
I
gonna be
love my
Batman.
Superman.
It's always
But
gonna be
Batman
Batman.
does have. There is actually a comic book out there where somebody got a hold of Batman's contingency plans, took out the whole Justice League, because he's got a way to take down every member of the Justice League just in case they go rogue.
It's called. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. I agree with you, Jordan. I think Batman has to be the smartest person in the room. Has to be. But the problem is, this whole universe.
Wait, Brian, I'm going to interrupt. I can't let you make that statement because it's not as Jeeves. It's like you have to have your secondhand man there. That's part of it. It's not really Batman.
Yeah. He's got to be smart though, Laura.
Yes, I agree. But you know where the real brains are.
Batman was supposed to be grounded. You're right, Queen.
Always in your butler. Always in your butler.
Oh, yeah. I love, you know what we need more of? I wish we still, I love Jeremy Irons. And then I love, who we had as, in the Batman? Who was Alfred?
Alfred is the key to all.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. He's no Jeremy Irons.
No.
He's no Michael Caine.
There's your brains, though.
I loved Andy Serkis.
Just saying.
Yeah, he was all right. I still think Michael Caine was an awesome, perfect.
No, Michael
perfect.
Caine is. I watch Michael Caine and I love him as an Alfred, but he reminds me of an old school Alfred, not the comic book Alfred, who was in like the Secret Service in London, who was like a spy, who was like before he was a butler, he was like
Which
this.
it makes sense because he's
before he was a butler, he was a badass. Like he was legit badass.
Hey, Jordan.
Butler's
That
retiree.
that butler was there to protect the father and took on Bruce because he failed so bad at protecting the father.
Yeah, like I didn't. Michael Caine reminded me of the old Adam West Batmans where he's just there dusting shit and fucking like, ooh, I love you, Bruce.
But that's not who he was in the comics.
No.
Yeah, not in the comics, but in that world he was. But Superman, the ray of light, the hope, the desire, the dream, James Gunn wants that back. I think what he showed in this trailer, guys, is what he's been saying multiple times. I think what he's been saying is, I'm going to bring that ray of light back. We went dark last time with Snyder, and now it's time for us to bring the light back.
Ron.
We lost Ron. Maybe he's refreshing. And I think what comes forward next is a new ray of light, and I hope that they come together and they make a great project. And I hope that James Gunn's is going to be great. I really hope it's going to be great. I love what we did with the theme song. I think at the end of the day, though, you have to bring Pattinson in.
I got one more question for you, Brian. One more before we leave. Do you think there's too many characters in this?
Yes.
Like
100%.
I think it's bloated. I think it's a little bloated. Like you're bringing in all these like I get it. He wants to jump you right into this world already, but not everybody's going to understand this world. If you just jump right into it with all these superheroes around.
Yep. I think it's too much, Jordan. I think it's Ron's laptop died. He said he can't. He's trying to find his charger. That's what he just said.
Start charging from the beginning. That's what I'm doing.
He's trying to find his charger. So, but I think it's too much, Jordan. That's what I worry about. The one thing about this movie, I worry about too many characters. I always worry about too many characters. Let's do something great. James Gunn, a lot of pressure's on your butt right now to make this great. And Superman's coming, regardless. It's coming. July 11th. The trailer's out. What do you think? Let me know, because at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think. We're always about audience interaction, and we love you guys so much. Jordan is ready for hope. I'm ready for hope. Laura's ready for it. Thirsty Day is ready for one more drink. One more drink? Huh?
Yes. Vote Brian for Superman.
Always got time for one more, Brian.
Can I just say this? Honestly, with our cast of crew here right now, we would be a great Superman cast right here. I'm just saying, not that I'm trying to push it out there right now.
You guys email your local.
Well, after this one bombs, we can recast it for the next one.
Actually fun. as we get bigger numbers and we keep getting more sponsorships and stuff like that, I would love to do stuff like that. We just do like a short film that's like Kruse Control's take on this. And we just shoot like a short film about like all of us together shooting something. And that'd be fun. Like I can be Superman, Laura can be freaking, she can be my Lois, GR can be my dad, and I can be fighting freaking Jordan here one-on-one. That'd be fun. And Pepe can be fucking Crypto.
Give me the mech suit. Give me the
they're
mech
going
suit.
GR for Lex Luthor. Then who is Jordan?
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Are you shit face?
Pepe, I'm not drunk. Calm down. I'm talking about real life. Real life.
No, I play his father.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor's father.
No. Superman's father.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
eat soon, right? Because I'm hungry.
Pepe,
I'm Papa
Pepe, calm
Kent.
down. Calm down. Papa Kent. Yep. I think it'd be great. It'd be easy to do. Be fun.
I'm glad Papa Kent's in here. I mean, I get it. Everybody loves the Christopher Reeve story, and that's kind of like went into the comics now, where his dad dies when he's younger from a heart attack. You know,
Jordan, you could play Papa Kent with that beard.
Yeah.
Angel
snap.
says I should be Lex Luthor.
I'm sorry, Brian. I just get
You're
I
more
was
of an
watching some
Adam
shit
Henry
last
than you
night.
are.
Really got under my skin. Because these are all lies.
Kent in the original
All right,
comics
Pepe.
Dang, you guys are gonna have to read for both parts, and then Brian
Yeah.
and I will decide.
Okay.
We'll cast. We'll cast. We'll cast. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it
Me
happen.
and Brian have played rivals on the stage before.
We have played rivals before.
I'm flexible. I can play either role.
You know what? I don't think the world's ready for my Superman yet. I think when we do Kingdom Come, they're gonna be ready for it, I think, Queen. Because my Superman's gonna be.
You better beef up. That Kingdom Come Superman is huge.
Oh, I'm gonna be massive.
They'll just put you.
I'll be massive. I'll be massive, right,
Shit
Pepe?
has me cracking up. Makes me laugh my ass off.
Hey, calm down, Pepe. I can get big. I can do it.
Hey,
100%.
Somebody said I could be Otis. I love that.
You get big, I'll get little.
Otis Bird, baby.
Little
Pepe, Pepe, you can be freaking Crypto, right, man? Right?
No.
Yeah, man.
They
give it
want
to
a
you.
dog, not a rat.
Oh shit!
I got
Careful.
a bone to pick with this one.
Well, they picked for the movie. He's kind of small. He's like a terrier.
Yep. Anyways,
That's a dog.
Superman is happening, everybody. Happy to have you here, Otis Berg. That's what Angel's saying. Thank you all for being here as always. But I'm gonna say this one more time. The trailer, I think, it's getting hate, and that happens because fanboy service is always be a problem. And I love the fanboys. Not gonna lie, I love everybody that loves any kind of Superman stuff. I love DC. I love Marvel. I love all this stuff. You guys know that. Jordan loves it too. At the end of the day, though, we have to take a breath. Calm down and wait to watch the movie. I know we're all gonna have this is gonna work, this doesn't work. Let's just take a second and say, trust James Gunn for a second, watch the movie, and then we have our conversation. Okay? Let's not trash the movie right now. Let's take a moment, take a pause, enjoy that John Williams score in its own new iteration, and then we have fun when the movie comes out. Or we hate it, and we talk about it then.
Brian, you love the fanboys because the fanboys love you. Get out of here.
Hell yeah. Right, Dave?
You're right.
Thanks, Dave. Thank you. I'm happy Dave popped in with your lost run. How you feeling, Dave?
Sensitive nipples.
I know your nipples are always sensitive, man. Calm down. Anyways,
Mine
everybody.
too. I can't help it.
I tried to let you down easily by telling you I found you disgusting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right,
thanks,
Dave.
I appreciate it.
Anyways, everybody, Superman's coming. Thank you for being here as always. Woo, but a great show. There's Laura. Thank you all for being here. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great time. Appreciate you as always. What a show. What a show. Round of applause for you all.
I double dipped this week.
I may have had a few cocktails.
Good job, you did.
Yes. Laura was just here with us. I'm happy Laura came in too because, it was a great show, Laura. Thank you for being here. You were just kind of hanging out and you were also just...
I have to bring the feminine energy. Someone has to do it. It was me.
Someone does because GR's not bringing it.
Not only no, but hell no.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mr. Ronald Todd Weber from At 3G. Sorry your laptop died. Love you, Ron. Hope you had a great time, and hope you're still watching. Appreciate your run. And thank you, Thirsty Daddy down there, bringing in all the tech support, talking to you, bringing in the facts of, of all the Lex Luthor lore there. Appreciate you, GR. Hope you had a great time.
I did, and it's always fun to be here.
Happy Friday, GR. Jordan might fight you on that, Laura, but Jordan, thank you as well. Hope you had a great time. Hope you got all your Superman stuff out there, Jordan. Get it all out tonight?
I got most of it. The black one's off camera, black suit Superman, but yeah, I got a lot of it.
I see it. Anything last minute you gotta say before we get out of here, Jordan?
This trailer really did it for me, and I'm excited to talk about it. And I gotta believe in James Gunn until I see the movie. I mean, I can't wait to see a trailer with dialogue. I need dialogue.
Me too, man. Me too. July 11th. I bet the dialogue one comes out, Jordan, probably in, I'm going to say March. I'm going to say March.
I'm March or April, I'm thinking.
Yep. We'll get it.
I bet you in time for this. I bet you'll be on the Super Bowl. We'll get the first trailer.
Oh, you're right. Super Bowl, man. I bet Super Bowl. That makes sense.
We'll get that first trailer.
Thank you, Jordan, as always. And thank you, Miss Laura Broncala. Thank you, Laura, for being here, as always. Hope you had a great time, Laura.
For hanging through our serial killer talk. We understand that you're not fans of serial killers. We aren't either. Just Dexter.
Just Dexter.
One that we kind of like and find a little fascinating.
A fake serial killer is safe.
Serial killer, don't kill.
Don't kill. Yeah, please do not kill. Nobody wants that shit. Honestly, please, another day what I say all the time is like, just care about everybody. When it comes down to care about your family, your friends, the people out there in the world. We need more joy in the world, and I just want things to go great. I know Jonathan was asking me earlier. I am going to run for SAG president, and I'm putting it out there one more time because I think that the union needs good people behind it, and I think we got to change some stuff in the business. And I need to call out because I know Jonathan was blasting the chat for a long time. We need more joy, hope, and aspirations. And I think that if we change our union for the business, maybe we can get better movies too. And we take care of people too. And on the day, I will always care about everybody. And I know people are rejected the serial killer talk tonight. I don't like serial killers. Nobody likes that shit. But I will tell you this though. What they did with Dexter was interesting, and I think that leads to good television and a great jobs moving forward. So I'm excited about what's going to do to the business and create more work for everybody else. And I thank you all for being here on Kruse Control, as always.
Hey, Brian, don't forget to say one thing before you start your true sign up.
What's that, Gio?
Merry Christmas wish to all of you out there and the viewers.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
And
Kwanzaa.
And Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Kwanzaa.
And you filthy animals.
And all the other holidays. We're here.
Yes.
All right, Brian.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. We'll be back before New Year, of course. I don't think we'll be on Monday. I think I'm going to be traveling, so there's a slight chance we'll see. And definitely off Christmas, but definitely a week from today, we'll be back for a Friday edition, and it'll be a joyous, rompous time. And GR will probably have that Bah Humbug hat on, I guarantee. But thank you all for being here, as always. Keep spreading that love. Everybody, we love you so much. You got to tell your friends. Okay, first of all, please like and subscribe and join our Patreon if you can. But keep spreading that love. Thank you all. We had like 400 people at one point tonight. Thank you for being here. Keep those numbers going up. We appreciate it. You got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great grandmas and grandparents that landed back down from Krypton. They were in Jordan's backyard. Jordan's like, "You're not Superman. Get out of my yard." That's okay, though. They came to GR's backyard. He welcomed them back. And they had Crypto there. They had Peel. They had beavers and badgers and bears. Oh my! And the GR's dog Kobe was there. And he's like, "You know what? Get in there and make shit happen." Well, they came back to George's backyard. All the fucking all those superheroes came and for him. They came back alive, and all the toys are alive. They're having a big pool party, and half of them are naked because they're toys. I don't know why they're doing that, but they're doing it. But they love Kruse Control, and they all subscribe. And they brought down your mailman. And they brought that mailman was awesome. He's like, "You know what? I got mailman. I got all the post services together. We're having a great time. We're shopping Kruse Control because we love it so much. We're bringing on those beavers. Bringing on those badgers. We're bringing on GR's fox. His fox is crazy. He's a sly fox. He really is. You better be careful of that sly fox. Watch out for the kangaroos. They happen on your background. They bring those little joeys out and they get in Jordan's ass. And that's fine. Jordan's cool with that. And then also watch out for those chickens as they peck at people's penises. Anyways, have a great night, everybody. Happy holidays. Please take care of yourself. At the end of the day, have a great time. Enjoy the time with your family. We're in a weird time in the world. just please have fun. Please have fun, respect each other, agree with each other, and understand that life is too short. And it's time, as Jordan's symbol says, for us to have some hope and to love each other. And everybody, until next time, see ya!
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm